Today I'm going to discuss with you some interesting kind of a different approach than what you're used to probably in the internet marketing sphere here of legally profiting from internet marketing insider information. And we've beta tested this now for the last 5 months and it's done incredibly well. And so let's dive right into the presentation here today. My name is Jason Fladlien, of course. If you know me, you know that. If you don't, nice to meet you. And if you're looking for a completely unfair advantage, I believe I have that for you when it comes to making money online. In fact, I'm going to show you how we've translated that unfair advantage into a done-for-you solution that does as best as possible to mimic and model this. This being the approach that we use to set the all-time internet marketing record for the biggest affiliate promotion. And we sold actually about 10 million. It was 9.89 at cart close. It ended up eking over 10 million in the following days, but within an 8-day time frame, no affiliate has ever even came close to that. And I'm going to show you how we've set up for you your very own system that precisely patterns this one. Cool? All right? And when I say patterns, here's kind of what I mean by that, just so you know. It is everything we think is essential to your success. It has the offers. It has the email copy. It has the webinars. It has the tech, all that kind of configured on your behalf. And I'm going to show you towards the end of this webinar how you can get your hands on this truly once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But there is a catch. And I'm going to reveal that catch here shortly. And I think you will find the catch perfectly acceptable. So here's the deal. If you're struggling right now, and if you're struggling, go ahead and tell me if you are or not. I like to get the pulse of the market. It's okay if you're struggling. I am personally struggling right now with a lot of issues in my own life, and I think as long as my heart beats, I will struggle with something. So if you're struggling right now, here's my guess, though. I don't think it is what you think it is. My guess is that what is really causing your struggle has nothing to do with taking massive action. That is an old, tired cliche that I wish would die a quick death. It is often done as a victim-blaming tool for gurus or people who justify selling you their lame products when they don't work. And I bet you've been working hard for a while. Most of you I know who I've observed personally, you work really hard. But here's the problem. If you're working in the wrong direction, guess what? The harder you work, the further away from success you will get. And let's be very clear here. I'm an Iowa boy straight shooter. And I will tell you, and you know this to be true, internet marketing is an ocean that is chock full of bloodthirsty sharks, the type that spend more time on their sales pitches than on improving the very things that they're attempting to sell to you. I'm talking, of course, of these shovel sellers who have never dug for a speck of gold in their life, trying to give you a map to a place that doesn't contain any gold. It only contains dirt. I'm talking of greedy opportunists who, when they hear some hot new thing is coming out and people are buying it, they suddenly magically become overnight experts, like all these Zoom experts that popped up out of nowhere all of a sudden, right? And I'm talking, of course, of these copycats, unfortunately, don't even know the right things to copy because they don't have the right forms of expertise. Yet if this doesn't, unfortunately, stop them from trying to make a quick buck at your expense. If it sounds like I'm pissed off right now, it's because I am. I am thoroughly, absolutely disgusted by the state of affairs, which is the niche that we call internet marketing. And it's a niche that I actually look at very fondly. I take great pride in being a leader or a pioneer in it, in this space. And these sharks give all of us a bad name. And it's their stupidity more than anything else that really grinds my gears, because if these marketers, if they would just put more effort into helping you succeed, in the long run, they would actually make a lot more money. It is the sheer stupidity of the situation that baffles and upsets me more than anything else. And I'm going to fix that for you, because I'm going to give you exactly that. I'm going to give you a system that the more money that it makes you, the more money it makes me. So that way we're both on the same team. We're both pointed and aligned in the same direction. In short, here's what I want to happen. By the end of this webinar, I want to shift you from consumer to producer. I want to shift you from customer to partner, right? Instead of blaming you for failing, I want to be responsible for your success. So let's together flip this industry on its head to get the money flowing from these gurus into your business instead of your money going into their business. How does that sound to you? Does that sound like a good time tonight? Well, let's do it. Because at the heart of it, when you remove all the noise and distraction and the glittery brightness and shininess of these different objects, making money online is simple. Here's what it is. Let me reveal to you the great secret. You get an offer, either your own or somebody else's, and you send targeted traffic to it. The rest is just window dressing. This is it. This is it in its entirety. So why then do so many fail? And more directly, why is it if you're failing, why do you fail? Okay. Now I've been in this game for a decade plus, even though I still look like I'm about 15 years old. And I've touched and reached hundreds of thousands of aspiring wannabe internet marketers out there. And I've been listening and I've been watching and I've been observing. Dare I say I've been obsessing on what you struggle with, on what overwhelms you. And most important to me, here's what I think I've identified. I think what really challenges you is you don't know what you don't know. And that is what's keeping you from getting what you need. So this is why I've decided to solve this problem for you with a done-for-you approach, not with another coaching program or with another information product or software or what have you, right? Because my guess is, tell me how this lands with you. My guess is you're drowning in how-to. There's more of it than there ever was before. Water everywhere, but not a drop to drink is how this how-to movement feels to me sometimes. And a lot of you are losing hope, especially with the way COVID-19 has hit us and continues to hit us and hit us and hit us even longer, further. And we're losing hope. And perhaps some of us have quit or are thinking of quitting if we don't hit a breakthrough soon. And that scares me. That actually keeps me up at night. It breaks my heart when I see somebody who could succeed give up. And damn it, I'm not going to let you give up on your dream. A big complaint that I've been hearing from you collectively, from those that are struggling, from those that are trying their best, to those that deserve it but aren't getting it, right? The biggest complaint I'm hearing is this. There's too much to do. More than anything, that's the biggest obstacle that I'm finding internet marketers are encountering. There's just simply way too much to do. You're told to use Facebook. You're told to tweet. You're told to be on the gram, the Instagram, right? You're supposed to YouTube as well. You're supposed to be on LinkedIn if you're in a business-to-business kind of situation. And God forbid some of you are even using TikTok. Oh, man. And now you're setting up these complicated funnels and you're trying to, cobble together these chat bots on Facebook, and you're trying to even just figure out what the hell retargeting even means. And you heard that SMS text message marketing is going to replace email. So now you're scrambling and maybe trying to do that. And you're working yourself into an early heart attack. You're creating so much stress. No wonder why it's hard to succeed. If you're struggling right now to keep up, congratulations. You're supposed to. That's how it's supposed to be. I struggle with that stuff. Can I manage half of that? No. Can I manage a quarter of it? Not even close. What about a tenth of it? Maybe a tenth of a %. Can't manage most of that stuff, and yet I've done pretty well in this business. I've generated over $100 million online. Yet I only have 4 friends on Facebook. 1 I'm married to, and the other 3 I work with. You can't subscribe to any podcast of mine because I don't have one. I wish my YouTube channel was better than it was. And I keep telling myself that I should post more videos on YouTube and I should use YouTube more. But unfortunately, it never gets done. You want to talk about procrastination? This is a perfect example in my life. And there is no other social media presence of mine. It is non-existent. The only way you can truly even do a fraction of what you think you need to do is if you end up hiring out and building a big staff. And with big staff comes massive responsibility. It comes big payroll. And if it's done efficiently, you're paying tens of thousands a month. If it's done not so efficiently, you're paying hundreds of $1,000s a month. And even then, it's still not enough. Now, you can go the reverse way. And I've seen a lot of people do this. Actually, I've seen most people do the reverse route. And I call this the Gary V approach, right? This is smartphone glued to your hand 24/7, like it's an extra appendage. And to that I say, no, I have no interest in hustling my face off. I quite like my face, nor do I want you or anybody I care about to run themselves ragged, hustling their faces off either. A dirty secret in this business is that most people who talk about making money in their sleep don't actually sleep very much. And some of the biggest names that you know I'm friends with them. I'm not really friends with them anymore because I can't be friends with them. Even though they're worshipped by millions, we try to go out and have a nice dinner, and I can't even talk to them because they're checking a status update or something every 30 seconds. And it's very interesting how the things that are supposed to gain us financial freedom end up creating instead for us financial imprisonment. I am here today to declare to you and to the world at large that your financial future is not going to be reached by doing more. I declare it for all to hear right now that more is not the solution. You know what more is? It's a problem. More is the problem. So you don't need to be taught more ways to catch a fish when you don't even have a fishing rod. You don't have any bait. And guess what? You're in the middle of the desert. Let's be very clear here, though. So I don't want to get it twisted. There are certain I's, there are certain T's that must be dotted and crossed. And these are certain fundamental things you must have in place. Some of them are not very fun or enjoyable to do, but you got to put them in place if you could ever have a real hope of sustainable, long-term, life-changing type of income. And it doesn't matter, by the way, how many courses or coaching programs you own or podcasts you listen to. If you don't do what I'm going to show you today, if you don't embrace this, you're screwed. Because just like everything in life, it comes down to a few key, core, fundamental principles and practices that most people don't sell because they're not very sexy and they're very hard to sell. But at the heart of it, that makes the difference. Otherwise, it's like having a Ferrari in your garage on blocks with no engines and no wheels and no keys. You might have a lot of cool stuff, but if you don't have the mechanics in place, you're done. Now, wouldn't it be nice if you could outsource all this stuff, the stuff that is needed, but not very enjoyable to do? But if you've been in this game for more than a minute, you know that outsourcing isn't as easy as finding any old idiot on a Fiverr website to do your dirty work for you. You know what? Outsourcing, when it's done right, it's expensive. And when it's done wrong, it's even more expensive. And even if money and time weren't the issue, outsourcing is still a pain in the ass because really, who do you outsource to and what do you outsource? It's a valid question, isn't it? So you're basically, in this business, you're forced to go at it alone because the alternatives are even worse. Yet here you are, still trying to make a go at it because you know that internet marketing, when it is done correct, that's where it's at. And I applaud you in that because you recognize that. You know the insane profit margins. You know the ability to do this business anywhere with an internet connection. It really can be the dream when done right. And you know that. Otherwise, you wouldn't keep getting up after you're getting knocked down time and time again. But I'm telling you, this is all going to end today. This is my mission to end this here today. Because I'm going to be in your corner. You're going to have me flat out giving you proven systems that work, that if you leverage just 1% of them, you can become the 1%, easily spitting out life-changing income in record time. And no, that is not hype. And right now is the best time for this. Many, many, many reasons why. Here's just one to chew on. In the last few years, online shopping has exploded, specifically when it comes to information type of opportunities and offers. They're going to be spending about $1 billion a day online. It's very clear to us that the formal education systems had failed us. You know, you're paying what for a Harvard education today that you're getting on Zoom, $50,000, $30,000, whatever a year virtually, or you could have like a Khan Academy for free, right? The online market is not only growing at a record pace, but it is in its infancy of what it will do in the next few years. To put it very, very, very rememberably, is that a word? No, it's not. I'm just making it one. More people shop online than vote in any election or go to church, amongst many other things. Now, this is very different than the internet that literally saved my life in late 2007 when I made my first dollar online. Okay, back then, people were scared to even use their credit cards to make a purchase online. And PayPal was known to reach into people's accounts and just say, I'll take that. It was a very different world back then. Nowadays, 75% of people have bought something within the last 12 months while sitting on the toilet doing their paperwork. Now, I started my business in this little tiny shed, and I was able to hone in on those things that mattered. And I was able to ignore wasting time on the things that didn't matter. And my business blew up. And in a couple short years, I became a millionaire. And then I became a multi-millionaire shortly after that. And I became highly sought out. Even though I don't really like going out and doing this whole speaker gig thing and being the center of attention, it kind of disrupts my peace and quiet. I was highly sought out, spoke at some of the largest events in the world, at the largest stages when you could actually do that pre-COVID. And then I was able to see who on stage had their stuff together and who just pretended to, who was supposed to be the guru and who was actually the guru. And what I found is a lot of these gurus are not actually as rich as they claim to be. And this is a hard truth. I have lost partnerships because I brought in people and they were enamored by somebody that they followed, thinking that they were like the gift. And I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't be too sure about that because I've done some work with them. And you would be surprised at, what they say in public and what they are in private are not even close to the same. More than one occasion, I've had to pick up dinner tabs from some of these internet marketers who's supposed to be rich, but they couldn't even buy dinner on their end because their credit cards were maxed out. And I've seen other people who've been very successful in this business and have lots of money, but they have this 1,000-yard stare when the cameras quit rolling. You know what I mean by that, right? They just look dead inside. They don't look at you, they look through you. They are rich, but they are also miserable. So my game is to how to make you money without sacrificing happiness along the way. So this makes our job extra hard here today. Now, there are some people out there, some real deal gurus, as I call them, I mean along the way, who were wealthy and who were happy, and we tend to flock together like birds of a feather, right? Now, I found that these types, they really don't have the flashy cars, they don't have the big mansions, they don't have the trophy wives or, to be gender friendly, the trophy husbands these days in certain instances. They live their life more on purpose, not on materialism. Because see, when money is no longer an issue, and I can tell you that I'm now in that position and I've been in that for quite some time, you have the opportunity to design your life exactly how you want to. And if you want to make it in internet marketing, I'm telling you, this is what you should aspire to. I think when you really put this in, and this is why I'm bringing this up to you on this webinar here today, when you really put this on the bumper sticker and you look at it, you're like, now I feel a little bit more switched on to make this work. Who here feels a little bit more switched on to make it work when I'm laying it on the table just like this, right? I'm not talking about making money. Making money is the function. It's the feature. I'm talking about using the leverage that money provides to be able to design the life that you want. So you can live it how you want, when you want, where you want, how you want, with whom you want, and whom you don't want. That's what you should aspire to. And I believe, if I may be so bold, that the approach I'm going to reveal to you today will be the ticket into this new world of success. And what does success look like for you? Have you really sat and reflected on that recently? If success were a painting that hung on your wall, what would that painting look like? Sometimes the best way we can get clarity on success and what it would mean for you is to say what success isn't. So sometimes it's a matter of, well, if we eliminate what it's not, then it's evident what it is as far as what it's left over. And it's not joining a bunch of masterminds. I was a multi-millionaire before I ever set foot in a mastermind. And it's not about networking groups and, trading business cards and shaking hands and kissing babies, making connections and trying to court influencers and lick boot heels to win favor. It's none of that stuff, right? Now, it is true that you're more likely to make money even in the information business online because of who you know. What you know is way less important in this money-making game online than who you know. But I'm telling you here today, you can say no to who and the no to how. You can say, forget that, because I've already taken care of all this for you. The only who you need to know right now is me, because I am going to work my network of connections for your personal benefit. I am going to use my leverage not only specifically for my personal gain, but essentially use it on behalf to advocate for you. And when you see this in very real terms, and some of you who have read my emails recently I've shown you examples of specifically what that means, just know this, whether you understand what I'm saying yet or not, I'm setting it up so you will win big, and as a result, automatically I win big. So you don't need to be the rags to riches story. You don't need to live in places like Los Angeles or London or New York or wherever. You don't even need to have your own results or proof elements. Instead, you're going to leverage me in a way that I don't think has ever been done before. So let me ask you this question. This question will set the stage perfectly to really hit the hammer to the nail. How often are you blissfully surfing the internet? Just kind of, relaxing, and something out of nowhere grabs your attention. And before you even know it, you're buying something that you weren't even aware existed when you woke up in the morning. Tell me I'm not the only one that experiences that. Some of you experience that on almost a near daily basis, I would bet. And isn't that awesome? We're literally just kind of chilling. I have no purpose. I'm not even shopping. And ooh, that's got my eye. And next thing I know, I'm spending money with a complete stranger on the internet. Happens all the time. Millions and millions of transactions occur each and every year just like that. I like to think of this as buyer bait. All right. So there are things you can put out there that magnetically, in almost a very literal sense, attract certain buyers to them, like bait if you were fishing. And once you have the right buyer bait, that's not just enough because you get attention, but now you got to translate attention into sales. And you need a sales message. So first you get attention, then you use that attention to articulate something that gets somebody excited about spending money. The right sales message and the right attraction switch can practically sell anything to anybody, so you have to be cautious because we don't want just short-term wins. Anybody can win the lottery if they get lucky enough. We want long-term wins. So whether you win a lottery or not, whether you play or not, you can still be successful. Now, ideally, you also, so here's the progression. You get attention, then you articulate a message that results in a purchase, and the thing that they purchase is best of class, top-notch, one-of-a-kind, incomparable, truly head and shoulders above anything else that anyone else could spend for something that is similar in nature. Now, we know it doesn't play out that way, right? I mean, how many products did you buy that were over-promised and under-delivered, even though they told you it was going to be the opposite way? They got your attention, they said the right things to you, but they failed in the delivery. So what we really need is this. We need the right bait attached to the right message with the right offer. If we get this, we win big. If we miss this, boy, it's hard, right? Now, this is all very simple to understand and wrap your head around, just like walking a tightrope without a net. It's really easy. I start on this side, I put one foot in front of the other, and then I get to the other side, right? Straight line. But one misstep and you're ruined. You're done for. It all comes crashing down. So it's easy for people like me in our ivory towers to talk about, well, you just need to do this and you just need to do that because we have the nets and we're not walking tight ropes anymore. If we screw stuff up, it doesn't really affect our day-to-day life. But I'm guessing that's probably not the reality that you're living in right now. And so let me put it to you in a different perspective. What if I had to start all over again? What would I do? What would my approach be? If I were in your shoes and I had the resources and capabilities that you had and the understandings that you had, what would I do? What would the approach be that I would recommend in those circumstances? Okay, well, let's look at those three elements and I'll tell you what it is. We'll dissect it right now. First, I wouldn't create the offer myself. That's the hardest part, in my opinion, to do right. To have that truly world-class, one-of-a-kind, game-changing type of offer. It's hard, it's the most time-consuming, and it's also the riskiest portion of it. What do I mean by risk? Because you really don't know how good something is until people buy it, and you can observe what happens. Now, what's interesting is whether the product is great, mediocre, or even not that great. People can still make millions of dollars selling those products. In fact, most marketers phone in their offers because they don't want to spend time on making the product right because they know they don't need that in order to make a sale. So they spend their time instead doing other things which they have more control over, such as what we call in the business recips or reciprocations. Recip is short for reciprocations. A lot of what you see in your email inbox that is being promoted to you, where Guru A recommends Guru B, the primary reason those promotions happen is because they've struck some quid pro quo type of relationship. You know, scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. They call this cronyism, right? Everybody takes care of each other, which is great for the people that are in the good old boys club and in the insider club, but it's not that great for anybody who isn't in there. It's a gated, kept approach. And they focus on that because that will make them more money than making a better offer will. Now, I'm not saying that's what you should do, but I'm saying because the offer is risky, you shouldn't start there, but you shouldn't do this either because you couldn't do this. You could not reciprocate because you have nothing to reciprocate with right now, right? But it has gotten to the point where fat bribes are handed out to whoever can sell the most units of this or that during a promotion. And the result is, unfortunately, tell me if you believe this or not. I know it's true. So, but I'm curious if you believe it, because sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. 99% of the products that are being promoted to you are being promoted by people who have never even looked at those products. So when they're promoting somebody else and it lands in your inbox and you see it, 99% of the time, closer to 100% of the time than 99%, by the way, they're promoting things that they themselves have never even seen. Whether you believe it or not, it is the reality, unfortunately, and most of you I'm seeing aren't believing it, and I like that, because until we acknowledge what the reality is, we cannot influence it. Now, what are they focusing on instead if they're not looking at the things that they're promoting? They're looking at statistics, like earnings per clicks, conversion rates, or how many sales they've referred so they can brag to other people who have promoted that product and say, ha ha, I made more sales than you. And maybe they're looking at if I can get this bonus, if I refer this many people or that makes this many purchases, right? That is where their focus is. Or their focus is on politicking, scratching each other's back. So they have no time to create offers. They have no time to vet offers. Not really, not properly, because they're too busy playing this quid pro quo game and they're too busy jockeying for position with the other people in the club, right? For better or worse, this is how the industry works. It's always been this way, and it will always continue to be this way. Just like how the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. It is just one of those things. We could argue with it, but it's still going to work that way. Now, going the other way is also not the answer. So what I mean by that is some people believe if I just become a stone cold expert, if I just devote myself to the task of really unlocking the value of the offer, that will be my ticket to financial freedom. If I could become a leader amongst leaders, I know a lot of these people. If they get a customer, by the way, they can perform miracles. It is amazing. But then I go watch their YouTube videos and they get like 200 views. It's crazy, right? If that even, right? These experts, they wallow in obscurity because they're so focused on what they're doing and getting good at it that they have very little time to teach it to others, and they have almost zero time to market it. So you know what they do? They either just wallow in obscurity forever, or they hire some internet marketing guru who then deploys the very tactics that I just discussed with you. A better product is actually often a huge disadvantage in this business. And a lot of people hate that, and they fight it, and they try to make better products, and they die. And other people say, okay, well, if a better product is a disadvantage, Jason, then I'm struggling because I don't want to have inferior products, but maybe I have to. I'm going to show you a very specific way. It's obvious only in hindsight. It's elusively obvious, right? There is only one way I have found, and it took me 6 years to discover this, the real true way that if you have a superior product, how to actually use that to gain an advantage in terms of making a lot of money very quickly. It's tricky to pull off, and I think you can, though. And if you can, you will want for nothing. All right? Before we get there, let's revisit this affiliate record. We set this around October of 2015, and I want to let you in on a little tiny secret that people don't ask me about the secret, so I have to kind of tell it to you. So I want to share with you a secret that I think will help you understand things that will be easy for you now that are not easy for you currently. All right? Product launch formula. Anybody heard of that? Are you familiar with that? If you don't know the terminology, it works like this. You could set your watch to it, right? Video 1 comes out, really good content. Video 2 comes out a couple days later, really good content. You're like, okay, what's the deal here? Is somebody just out of the goodness of their heart giving me content? Well, maybe. Video 3 comes out. Now you're not sure what's going on and what's happening the first 2 times you see this. But after you've been in the game for more than a minute, you know what's happening. This is the buttering up, this is the buttering up, this is the buttering up, and then video 4 comes and there's a big pitch. It's a great model, okay? It's a lot of work. Typically costs hundreds of thousands of dollars to pull off. You might not know that, but these product launches that you observe, they hire an email copywriter and they pay them a big fee, right? They hire a third-party JV broker to go out there and help them recruit these quid pro quo relationships. They hire videographers, they hire graphic artists, and what looks and appears to the outside world as, oh, gee, shucks, I'm just doing this on my own, is a several $100,000 production that takes 3 to 6 months to pull off, all right? But I said I'm going to tell you about a secret, right? Let me tell you about that secret. When these big launches occur, like the one that we set the record in here, there was over 1,000 people promoting that launch, 1,000 affiliates. Because if you made one single sale promoting this product that we promoted here, you made $2,500. Referring somebody else to buy through your affiliate link, just one person made you $2,500, which is more than 99% of internet marketers who attempt to make money online have ever made in a month, right? So here's what's really cool about this. If you're willing to do this, it taps into a concept called social proof. Social proof in a very real way is you'll skip over a restaurant that has an empty parking lot to go to one where you have to wait a half an hour or longer to get seated. I laugh at this, but then I go out and I do the same exact thing myself. That's the power of social proof. We look to other people who we feel are like us. We see what they do, and then if they do it, we do it. So if they buy, we buy. If we get excited, it's only usually because many other people get excited. Now, during these product launches, and tell me if you've seen this. You have probably done this. You have probably commented on a video. Why? Because during one of these content videos, they put this thing, it's called a Facebook comments plugin on the website, and they'll do this great video, and they'll say at the end of the video, hey, tell me your thoughts on this, or they will give you some sort of prompt to leave a comment. If you've done this, say me. Now, by the way, only 5% of people typically watching these videos do that, and you will do that about 5% of the time. But when you do that, not only does that sell you more likely to buy something because you have declared to the world, this is important to me because I left a comment on it, but it also helps other people who are lurking and watching buy, because it must be important when there are several thousand comments around it, right? And on big product launches with 1,000 plus affiliates promoting it, it is very, very common for these videos to get thousands and thousands of comments on them. And I'm sure you've seen this, right? Now, what isn't common is for someone to read all of those comments, all 2,000 plus of those comments. First of all, it'd take hours to do that. And then you also you can't just read the comments. It's not that easy. You have to read between the lines. You have to observe the patterns. And you have to say, interesting, why are these things being brought up again? Or when these people say this, what are they really getting at? What is the secret fear or pain behind that, right? And then you have to translate all this into something that says, if I can speak to that, I can connect with that person. I can help that person. Maybe I can then earn that person's trust in me, and maybe they will buy through me, all right? And it's hidden in plain sight. It's there for you if you want to take it. It takes a while. It's a lot of effort. But if you do this enough, you will notice patterns and you will understand buyer psychology of what causes people to buy. You'll get a better lesson in that than in any $2,000 course you could ever pay. Well, you're not paying with money, you're paying with time. You feel me? So yes, your resident host, Jason Fladlien, has on many, many occasions during product launches, many, many times read thousands upon thousands upon thousands of Facebook comments. And I've identified and tested multiple different patterns of what I've observed to see, does this affect buying or does this affect buying? Does this help or does this hurt? And in short order, when I promote these launches as an affiliate or I promote these products as an affiliate, I understand the customer for those products better than anybody else on the planet. You ever heard the phrase that you can't outsource your push-ups? It's a good phrase. Okay? This is one thing I would never outsource. Understanding what the customer wants. Because when you understand the customer even better than they understand themselves, you will become a millionaire unless you are the unluckiest person in the world. It's hidden in plain sight. All right? Now, what I've discovered is this. If you understand somebody's problem better than they understand it, it's going to be hard for them to say no to listening to you. But if you don't understand their problem and try to guess at it, take stabs at it, you're probably not going to make any money. This is not superficial stuff, okay? This is the hard stuff. This is the things that are different. Because if it was easy, everybody could do it. And if everybody can do it, it's not valuable. Economics 101, right? What's in demand is usually what's scarce in supply. So this type of thing, at least I've cut through all the distractions so you can focus on this. You know this is a fundamental thing to focus on now, right? Are you going to do it? God, I hope so. So our time today can be used well together, right? This is the stuff that separates the winners from the wannabes, though. If you can discipline yourself enough to pull this off, you will get unique insights into audiences. And from that, guess what will happen? You'll know the right types of bonuses to create as an affiliate for those offers. You'll be able to craft your own guarantees, even potentially better than money-back guarantees. And you'll be able to design webinar content or video content and write email content or social media content. And even if you reach 1/100th of the audience, you will outsell even the big famous gurus, because what you lack in resources you make up for in understanding. Is this making sense, by the way? All right. This is not a step 1, tie your shoes. Step 2, do 5 jumping decks. Step 3, have 6-pack abs kind of stuff, right? This is more high-level vision stuff that if you understand it, typically the details take care of themselves. Okay. So this is how we outsell the very best in the world by several $1 million. It is true I can do a webinar really well. It is true that we can write the technical stuff and the tactical stuff, and we can pull that off extremely well, right? But those things are secondary and tertiary to the top level of understanding, the insights that nobody else understands. And from them, that's how we can move forward. It becomes really easy once you do that. If I don't do that, I procrastinate just as worse as anybody in the world does. But there's no procrastination when you see that it's so obvious you can help somebody. It's like fixing a clock that the time is off. Ever walk around with a clock where the time is set wrong? And doesn't that drive you nuts and make you feel compelled to change the time so it's right? This is what happens if you do this work. It's not even that hard from a time perspective. You got to do a little bit of it, and then it walks with you wherever you go. Okay? Now, interestingly enough, I find this is harder to do for your own products. It's kind of like proofreading your own writing or cutting your own hair. It's the whole cobbler's children have no shoes syndrome, right? And even if you can do this, it's often too much for one person or even one whole company to do this. See, this is why when I'm recommending starting over again, if I had to, or if you're starting up right now, we outsource the offer in the sense of we find a killer offer that we know is amazing, and then we spend all of our time understanding the customers who are right for that offer. So we will have no shoes for our children. Our own websites will be hideous, right? We won't have our own social media presence necessarily, but we won't need to. So do this for other offers. It's easier. You're more objective to it. You don't bring in the head trash normally because you don't take stuff personally when people say no to it because it's not your pride and joy. It's not your baby, right? And so that was a strategic byproduct that happened by accident for me when I first discovered this, right? So we let product creators create, and we show up, and we end up better explaining that other person's product than they themselves even can. We end up better connecting with the audience and translating what that product is into audience speak than the product creator can. Question: what effect do you think that has on an audience when a third party better understands how to show a product's value than the very person who created it? This is an influence method that I've never seen anybody ever write about or identify. It wasn't in Cialdini's book on persuasion, which is the single greatest book on persuasion ever written, right? This is something it took me several years because I did this by accident, and then I figured it out. Oh my gosh, it has this halo effect. I don't know, but that's where it comes from. And on top of that, this is why I like affiliate marketing, where you're referring somebody to buy through your affiliate link, and you're getting a lot of credit in terms of money for any sale that comes up, right? When you tell a customer, you're not buying my stuff, you're buying this person's stuff. And whether you buy it through me or buy it direct, you pay the exact same price. But if you buy it through me, I'll give you all this other stuff for free. Maybe free bonuses, maybe additional guarantee, maybe additional support, right? So this is where we put a customer first, not an affiliate partner first, or not a vendor first, or not a guru first, or not each other first, right? Because whether that person buys through you or buys on their own, they pay the exact same price. But if they buy through you and you have now created additional things that are free, but only if they purchase through you, don't you see how that becomes an irresistible offer? Don't you see how this becomes so effective? Because you're standing on the shoulders of a giant. Let them be the giant, you stand on the shoulders, right? It's not as glorious, but it is very profitable. And would you rather be right or would you rather be rich? I'd rather be wrong and rich. I'd rather be rich and not famous. Give me the money, keep the fame, okay? See, this is why I think affiliate marketing is the best approach for any digital marketing marketer out there. You might want to start here. I mean, you should start here. But even if you didn't start here, I would absolutely suggest that you add to what you're doing with affiliate marketing. Because all of your value that you provide to the customer is free. So in addition to that, if you also do the things other affiliates can't do, or the things that they won't do, or the things they don't know how to do, or they're not even aware of doing, here's what happens. You win, the customer wins, the product creator wins, and the whole industry of internet marketing win. How many wins is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. We call that a quad win situation. I want you to write that down. Quad win. You win because you get paid as the affiliate. The customer wins because they get extra value that they otherwise wouldn't get, and they didn't have to pay anything for it. The product creator wins because you're picking the good products to promote, and they need more customers, and you're giving that to them. And our industry as a whole wins because we are identifying the best of class products and then taking the time to translate those to the audience. And hopefully this will drown out all these mediocre trash products that are out there in the good old boys club, just kind of circulating between each other, right? There's more to this though, okay? As with most things, it would be nice if it was really simple and you could just explain it in 2 minutes and then everybody would get it. But you know, life is very complicated. So like we didn't start with $9.8 million. So a lot of people like you to believe that they don't, you know, after their 10 years of toiling, they became an overnight success, right? This was not the first time we promoted this product as an affiliate. This was the 5th time in a 3-year period that we promoted this. And the first time we promoted this though, we also dominated, not to the millions of dollars a level, but the disparity between us and everyone else was about the same. And it wasn't even fair because we had a massive head start, right? There might have been people out there who could run faster than us, but when we're on mile 25 of the marathon and they're on mile 1, it doesn't matter how fast they are. We're going to win, right? Ever heard of the concept of insider information? This was the whole hook of what I made this webinar about here today. And it was on my mind because of what Kodak recently did with their insider information, and they got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. It is probably 1 out of 1,000 times a company has been caught doing this in recent history. In the stock market world, insider information is illegal because of the unfair advantage it gives. But in the affiliate world, insider information is not illegal. In fact, it is part and parcel of how the whole situation works, right? Now, it is terribly unfair But if you're not friends with the person who's doing the product launch or who has created the product, if you're some no name, or if you're somebody who hasn't earned favor with the product creator, then it's like being a one-legged person at an ass-kicking contest, right? You're going to be at a severe disadvantage. See, the first time that we promoted this product that ended up doing $9.8 million in 8 days, first time I promoted was in April of 2013. This was a product that ended up morphing into tens of millions of dollars for us over its life cycle. And when this product first came out, we knew it was different. The price point was weird. It wasn't your standard $2,000 internet marketing product launch type of product. It was being launched by two people who had zero track record or name recognition in this space. But yet, Will and I, who's my business partner, Wilson Matos at Rapid Crush, my co-creator here, we knew that this product was going to be big before it ever hit the public, okay? A month before the promotion kicked off, we were light years ahead of any and every other affiliate. Before they even knew it was going to be big, we were already on mile 25 of the marathon, right? And here's how we knew this. December prior, kind of on a whim, it was on the holiday season, and on the recommendation of a dear friend of ours that we trusted in this business, he says, dude, you got to try this out. This is really interesting. So we're like, okay, we got nothing to lose. It's the end of the year. Let's put it out there and see what happens. And we put it in front of our audience, small audience we had at the time, right? And what happened didn't make sense. What I mean is this: the amount of sales that came in during Christmas, which is a weird time to do an internet marketing kind of promotion, to an audience who had never seen or had any frame of reference to what was being showed in this product, right? I couldn't begin to explain it. Didn't make any sense to me. It still doesn't make any sense to me to this very day. But I don't need to explain it. I just saw it and it was obvious. There's a hidden gem here. This is a true winner that is going to disrupt the market, and it's something to go all in on because the market had spoken and it told us we want this and we want it bad. But nobody else knew that. Nobody else had tested this out kind of quietly and observed this. So by the time other affiliates got wind of it and the stupid profits that were possible from it, it was too late to them. They couldn't even catch us. See, the hack to affiliate marketing almost always comes down to the bonus package, which is why I love affiliate marketing so much. So say you want to buy a product. If you go straight to the vendor and the product and buy it, you get the product and nothing more. But if you go through a savvy affiliate, you get the product for the same price you would pay if you go direct, but you get all the bonuses that an affiliate created for it, and you get them for free. I wish every customer who bought any product online would do so through a savvy affiliate so they can get extra stuff for free. But herein lies the problem. Not all bonus packages are created equally. Remember when I said most affiliates don't even look at a product before they promote it? How are you going to create a valuable bonus package for a product if you don't even know what the product is about? And the answer is you can't, right? It's impossible. So here's what happens. Most people who promote products don't even create a bonus package. They just say, buy through my link. So there is no value add. They don't deserve the commissions that they make, okay? Now, some people will try to like half-ass cobble together a bonus package, but that's worse than no bonus package. Because sometimes you can undo a sale that was already sold when you introduce bonuses that don't make sense or not properly positioned, right? And then there's the phone it in bonus approach where you put these overinflated fictitious values on thin pieces of content which people have never paid for and never would pay for. And that's sleazy. So don't do that. And it doesn't work long-term anyway. The secret is a bonus package that is exclusive to the product being promoted and made specifically for that product and only for that product. That is the key to being successful with affiliate marketing. It's easier than creating your own offer, but you're going to have to create something. So you're creating things, but you're making them exclusive and specific only for that product that you're promoting. Now, the reason why this doesn't happen very often is because it's really hard to do. There's no doubt about it. It takes a lot of effort to create these things. And you'd have to do this for each and everything that you wanted to promote out there, right? It takes a lot of hours. So if I'm promoting a product that has 20 hours of video in the product, first thing I have to do is go through all 20 hours of that product. And I'm not just watch it, I'm making notes and I'm saying, maybe there's something here. Maybe we could add something there. Maybe we can fill in the gaps here, et cetera, et cetera. So that's just the first pass through. Then you rewatch it again. just to make sure you got it, so you can solidify your understanding, make sure you didn't miss anything, and then maybe you start sketching out, hey, I could potentially create these bonuses and position them this way as it relates to this type of content, so therefore I could have maximum impact and value on the marketplace at large. And then you actually got to create the bonuses. So one challenge with most bonus packages is they end up being more of the same. So they promote an information product and they say, here's a whole bunch more information, right? That is not a value add. That is just a vomit of something that doesn't really enhance the value. A hack to this to start is you can take the same information in the course and make bonuses out of it, but change the media in which it's delivered. So you could take an idea and turn it into a template, or even create a service around it like we've done in certain instances, or provide coaching, group coaching, individual coaching, or even create softwares and apps. And all of the things you've seen on this list plus more that you don't are all value add opportunities where we took the same idea but have put it into a different format. Now, one trick that we stumbled upon that was a complete game changer was we would go out and find third-party coaches or third-party services or third-party software creators, and we would negotiate deals with them. So here's how this looks. It's like a value bridge, okay? Here's the product creator. Here's something you know would be great if it was added to this product. It's kind of like, here's a pillow, here's a pillowcase, right? Or here's a shoe, here's a sock, right? Or here's peanut butter and here's jelly, but for whatever reason, they're on two different planets. So you're going to promote the product creator, you go to this other third-party person and you say, hey, listen, if you coach my customers, for every customer you coach, I will give you this amount of money. So you're only paying out of your profit, and you're only paying a small slice of it, because most experts and most coaches, they do backflips if you pay them $30 for a coaching session or $50 for a coaching session, because they're not getting anything for their expertise right now. It's a nice form of arbitrage for you, if you will. And the customer benefits. By the way, everybody benefits again, because here's actually how this works. You benefit as an affiliate. The product creator benefits because you help make their product significantly better. The third-party coach benefits because they're getting money that they otherwise wouldn't get as well. And the customer benefits. What do we call that? We call that the quad win. This is why it is exponentially more effective than even traditional win-win type of situations. And I have paid millions of dollars out of pocket in terms of value adds that I didn't charge a single penny to the end customer. Because again, when you're making $10 million, it's easy to break down $1 million and pass it around, right? Now, I find diamonds in the rough as my main occupation. I'm scouting and looking for what is the greatest product out there that has not ever been found or not been properly brought to the market. It already exists. I don't have to create it. I just have to uncover it. And the way you find these types of products is one of two ways. The first is you buy a lot of products. And I've bought millions of dollars of products over the years in my own internet marketing education. And most of the time when I buy stuff, I'm merely tolerant of it at best of what I got. Occasionally, I do find something jaw-dropping, paradigm shifting. And that's when Will and I say, okay, it's time to get busy and roll up our sleeves and help some people and make some money. Let's go to work, right? So that's the first way you can do it. Probably not very useful to you, although you can look at products you've bought and maybe already existing what you've invested in, there's something there. The second way that I do it is I get deal flow. Somebody probably 7 to 10 times a week comes to me claiming they have the next big thing, and they want me to know about it because of my reputation in the marketplace, because they know if I do get behind something, they will see sales they've never seen before. So I get first right of refusal in most situations. So I know things that are coming out within the whole next year of internet marketing that even other affiliates, nobody has told them about. So Will and I, again, we can take a look at it. We can decide if we want to promote it or not. You do not have that advantage here today, but you don't necessarily need that advantage. I heard the story once of a guy who was supposed to find franchises. He worked for this franchise company. And he was supposed to go out there and find the best place for their franchise. And so here was his hack. He just found where McDonald's was. And then he recommended that their franchise be next to McDonald's, because his theory was, well, McDonald's has already done the research. I will just bolt onto them. Now, in the corporate world, they fire you for that because, efficiency is not rewarded. But in your own life, that can be quite profitable. So maybe you kind of follow suit with me or with other people who seem to exhibit these types of traits in approaches, right? But if we really, really look at this record-breaking result, there's still yet another huge secret that people today who have tried to analyze this whole campaign and promotion still don't get. They miss this completely. We don't promote product launches. We don't promote their pre-launch content. We don't promote their sales videos. We damn sure don't promote their webinars. We don't promote a single page that the vendor creates other than the page where a customer fills out their credit card information and pushes buy, right? So again, no matter what you sell online, you're going to have to create a sales message for that. So almost every other affiliate is just going to take the vendor's sales message and promote it. What advantage is there in that, right? So what do? We write our own webinars. We send them to our own sales pages. And so while every other affiliate is promoting the exact same message, we have our own message. Now, almost nobody does this because A, they don't know they can do this, and B, they're not confident that they can do it on their own. They'd rather just rely on what's already been done. And you got to have some skill set on this, but it's the same skills you would need regardless of what you're doing in this business. But when you do this, and then you add in a custom exclusive bonus package, it's game freaking over. This is the unfair advantage. Now, for the last 5 years, I have tried to teach this stuff, and I have failed at it miserably. I have done 3-day boot camps on some of these techniques of how to create third-party webinars and how to create these sales message and how to create these bonuses and how to position them, right? And nobody wants to do the work, first of all, which is amazing to me because I find life is easy when you live it the hard way and life is hard when you try to live it the easy way. So I like to work hard in chunks so I can coast, right? It's like pushing a car to jumpstart it. It's a lot of work at first, but then it just starts rolling and it kicks on. So what I discovered is nobody wants to do this stuff because it's too much work. And then those who say, oh, I'm going to try to do it, they don't take the time to learn the methodology to be able to pull it off, right? And so a lot of affiliates, they just said, hey, man, we can't beat you, so let's join you because they knew they weren't going to touch us. So the first time that we promoted this product, where we didn't show up on top of the leaderboard, #1 top affiliate by a wide margin, outselling everybody else by millions of dollars, it was this time. It was during this promotion, which came directly after the last promotion of $9.8 million. But let me show you something really interesting. Pay very close attention to what I'm about to do. All right, see this now? Take a look at the highlighted affiliates. And these are the highlighted affiliates in the top 15 here, right? And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the top 15 affiliates are highlighted. And why are they highlighted? Because these are affiliates that partnered with us instead of promoting on their own. So most partnerships that work in affiliate marketing look like this. Usually, not always, but usually it's affiliate gets half and the product creator gets half. But 6 of the top 15 affiliates in this promotion, here's what they did instead. They partnered with us and they gave us half of their affiliate commissions. So now I would have to double their sales just for them to make the same amount of money in this type of partnership. And you never see this, but these people were like, dude, I'm just going to give you half my money, Jason. You do all that work that you're going to do anyway. We'll just leverage that, and that's an acceptable trade-off for us. Now, we didn't always double sales, so sometimes people lost money partnering with us. Now, we most often did, in fact, triple or even quadruple results. Occasionally, we barely improved conversions for affiliates. So this was a very high-cost, high-reward type of situation. Now, many affiliates were cool no matter what the results were, because they knew that their customers were getting the best bonuses. They knew that their customers were getting the best support. They knew that we were going to go far above and beyond to service and help their customers than they could or anybody else could. And it was the easiest work they ever did in their life. In fact, the top affiliate who we won a Tesla for as a prize didn't even know he won because he was on vacation in Italy with his wife and his kids. So they were like, listen, even if you don't make me more money, I can just take a vacation and I'll be okay. We call this a Triad effect because normally it's just an affiliate and a product creator. So we added it in a third piece. We were the conversion element. So we had the affiliate, We did the conversion for the product. And conversion means the webinar, it means the bonus package, it means everything else, right? Now, you would think this next step would have been obvious, but sometimes the most obvious things are the hardest to see. Now, first of all, I love to teach and train. It's in my blood. So I just was teaching for the last 5 years, trying to teach people how to do these types of webinars to promote other people's products. And I would teach them things such as our $1 million guarantee, where we put $1 million in a brand new bank account, and we made our guarantee on top of the product creator's guarantee. The first time in history an affiliate made a guarantee like this for somebody else's product. But try as I might to break down this science, I couldn't seem to transfer the attitude to other marketers. My coaching was appreciated, but it didn't have the impact I wanted. And impact's important to me. Your result is important to me. And so Wilson, my business partner, one day just said to me, because I was lamenting to him the challenge I was facing. He said, why don't we just do it for him? And immediately I rejected the idea to Reflex. I was like, this is too complicated. I'm not going to go out there and try to convince all these people to give us half their affiliate commissions when they promote something. And I don't want to have to do this over and over again. It reminded me of like the movie Groundhog's Day, of living the same day for the rest of my life. I'm like, not me. And Will, as he always is, and I believe everybody should have a Wilson Matos in their business and in their life, because he countered me. He says, you know, we don't have to ask for half their commissions. He says, we can instead use a Costco approach, where Costco basically says you got to pay to shop with us, but boy, we can hook you up in a way nobody else can. So he says, let's just make it a simple little continuity program. He says, every month we pick one major promotion, we go all in on it and promote it just like we would for that $9.8 million. And we can give all the members of this program all of our tools, our webinar. We can even set it up for them. We could allow them to use our bonus package, and we could support that, and we could allow them to keep all the commissions they would earn as if they promoted it all on their own. And I was like, interesting. I like the idea, but it would have to be very expensive, wouldn't it? And it makes sense. First, it's worth a lot. You know, when it comes to affiliate promotions, we don't just hold the top record. We occupy spots 1, 2, 3, and 5. So when we've gone all in, we've been the top affiliate for everything we ever promoted. So there's a massive amount of value here, right? Plus, if we made this available to every Tom, Dick, and Harry affiliate out there, wouldn't we erode the advantage of exclusivity? So we'd have to, in a sense, make it super expensive to maintain the integrity of the program. But there's another issue here. One of the biggest advantages we have as an affiliate is we're quick to reach for our wallets. So I'd love for you to believe that I made all $9.8 million and kept it, but we spent a lot of that money, $1 million, maybe $2 million or more, just on behalf of our customers to give them things they otherwise wouldn't get with real hard money that only we could buy, right? So if it makes sense and we think it would work, we buy coaching for these affiliate promotions that we promote. We outright buy other people's software to include it and ship it. Sometimes we buy whole businesses to include and give away to the end customer for free. So we have to factor that into the program as well. So Will and I have enough money to do these types of things when it makes sense. And then if we do any better than money back guarantees, we would have to underwrite those too, because we have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars honoring better than money back guarantees in those instances where people were able to earn them, right? So if we were to use this Triad effect in your business, I'd want to cover all the expenses. I wouldn't want to have you worry about that. I would be the one that'd be handling and processing the money back guarantees. And so I would be shouldering all this risk. And if we aren't taking a cut of your affiliate commissions and we're letting you keep all of them, where does that leave us? Wouldn't it have to come from an insanely high membership dues to be part of this exclusive elite done for you, what we call affiliate triad? And then it struck us both like a bolt of lightning. What we're doing here is gathering a market force, leveraging our collective power as a group so we can negotiate the best offers from vendors and product creators. And we could ask for things that normally would never be able to be given. And we could actually advocate for the consumer with our army of affiliates and affiliate triad and get intel and insider information contractually exclusively just to our affiliate triad members that no other affiliate would ever be privy to. Yeah, that kind of changes the scales of what something like this should be offered at. And we don't really need too many members to start a commission avalanche. And then as it explodes, of course, over time, we can raise the membership dues to whatever we want to, because at that point in time, we'll have product creators begging us to promote their products, to use our triaders, if you will, unleashing our affiliates who are armed with our exclusive bonuses in my webinar and the promotion resources that we provide and hand to you on a silver platter. And as we grow in popularity, we just adjust the investment to join accordingly to whatever we want it to be, simply because we can, because I am very literally selling dollars at a discount here with Affiliate Triad. So in plain language, if you invested $5,000 to get your hands on a complete done-for-you Affiliate Triad system, and within 30 days it made you $10,000, that's a 100% return on your investment. That's what I'm talking about at dollars at a discount. I believe fate has brought us together here on this very day. And as such, I am going to make you an offer so insanely good that you will have no other choice but to accept it. Here's the deal. For a short, very short time frame, and I'll explain why here in a bit, we are opening up Affiliate Triad to new members. It's very rare we do this, and I'll explain that too, for an investment of just $349 per month. No minimum monthly commitment. Cancel whenever you wish to. But I think you're going to find when you get in that it might be the craziest thing you would ever do to leave. But for now, and I emphasize that for now, it is just $349 to get started. And what do you get when you sign up? The big deal is this. You get the one gigantic monthly promotion. Here's how this works. At the beginning of the month, we choose an offer to promote, or even before the beginning of the month, right? I already know what the next offer is that we're going to promote. And I'm going to talk about that here shortly, right? But just high level on Affiliate Triad, some months we promote a product launch. Other times we negotiate a closed promotion. So we're the only ones, Affiliate Triad members, that can promote it. Sometimes we even get early access offers where I will talk to the product creator and say, before you launch it anywhere else, we get first dibs. Sometimes we will negotiate private deals where only Affiliate Triad members can promote the product at a special price, and no other affiliate is ever allowed to do that, period, right? Really, my goal is I just find the best offers that nobody else can promote, and now that's done for you. Not only is that done for you, so you don't have to go out there and hunt and find all the greatest, the best of the best, right? I do that for you. You don't have to worry about what niche it's in or this or that. I've just done that for you. It's all done for you. And along the way, I've also given you special deals in terms that nobody else can get. So many of the things that we will have you tap into an Affiliate Triad have never had a webinar that sold them. Can you believe this? I don't understand why. It's a shame. I know, because the webinar is the single greatest thing you can use to sell products. But many of the products that we choose to promote that Affiliate Triad members can tap into have never been sold before, ever, with a webinar. In fact, that's one of my criteria that I really like when I can find that. So imagine being an affiliate that can promote an offer via a webinar and nobody else can, except for Affiliate Triad members. Okay? What kind of unfair advantage is that? And it's not just some crusty old run-of-the-mill webinar, right? It is a fresh, unique, written slide by slide by Jason Fladlien himself. That's me, right? Crafted webinar from start to finish. You promote it and you keep 100% of your commissions. I don't ever touch a penny of any commission that you earn, all right? My cut comes from the membership dues. This means you're getting an up-to-the-minute, one-of-a-kind webinar hand-delivered to you on a silver platter, where if anybody that you send to that webinar buys, you keep all the money as an affiliate from that purchase, all right? And of course, this would not be a real, true, done-for-you solution if I just threw you the webinar recording or the webinar and said, had at it, figure it out, right? So you get the webinar registration page created for you. You get the thank you page for it. You get the webinar replay page for it. You get all the emails that start the promotion from start to finish. It's typically like 11, 12, sometimes 15 emails for a promotion. You get all that content. So you have everything you need from start to finish, all done by me on your behalf, that you can use, and you keep all of the affiliate commissions, and I don't touch a single penny of it. So in addition to the Done For You webinar, you're also going to get a Done For You bonus package. So each promotion that we will put together or that we promote, we'll put together a bonus package with the aim of making the bonuses more valuable than the very thing you're promoting. And so you can tap into this and you can leverage this and you can use this. And you don't have to create any of these bonuses. In fact, please do not create a bonus, because creating the right type of bonus package is an art form, and we obviously have it down pat. Now, few affiliates create bonus packages. Fewer still create good bonus packages. And even those who create good bonus packages still screw them up for one simple reason. They don't do it in line. And here's what I mean. They will say like, hey, when you go to this page over here, then you will get these bonuses. So they either put their bonuses on some other page or they'll put them in an email or whatever, right? That is schizophrenic. That is not good. We want a greased chute, right? So since we're creating for you a custom page as well for each of these promotions, we can put your bonuses right in line with the sales message, with the purchase, and you get the commission, all of yours to keep. Greased chute from click to purchase, that's done for you as well. So not only do we take care of creating the bonuses, writing the copy to sell the value on those bonuses, we'll even take it a step further. We will deliver those bonuses on your behalf, okay? Because I've seen millions of dollars lost on affiliate commissions because customers get excited, they buy a product through an affiliate, and then they can't figure out how to get access to the bonuses that they were looking forward to getting. And we just take care of that for you. So that's done as well. So bonus creation, fulfillment, done, done, done. The support that we will provide for these bonuses, that's done as well. So other people talk about, oh, we have the best support, but they never showed the numbers. Here are our numbers. We have the fastest by metric support response and satisfaction rating for the number of tickets in the whole industry, okay? And this team cost me a pretty penny to employ, but they're worth it. And they're the best in the business, and you get to leverage our support staff for the support of these bonuses. And oftentimes with people that have trouble getting on webinars and this and that, we're there to help assist. And never will we ever get in the way of your affiliate commissions when we support you, okay? Now, sometimes there are costs that will go with these bonuses or with these promotions. So for an example, let's say I'm eyeing a piece of software that I know if I could offer it as a bonus, it would just crush it. So I will reach out to the software developer. I will will and deal. I will try to make it happen. And even if I have to pay a per license distribution fee just to include it to the customer for free, I will do that. And I will not pass that fee on to you. I will eat it, right? Now, another weak point that we've seen in promotions is the lack of risk reversal that most offers had. So I'll give you a real quick example. One time we promoted the biggest Facebook ads course on the planet, and we became the #1 affiliate because we did one thing no other affiliate did. We said, listen, not only if you don't like the course, can you get your money back? But if you do this, this, and this, and your ads don't give you a return, we'll also pay for your Facebook advertising for you. So this buyback guarantee changed the whole game, quadrupled conversions basically. Wouldn't you like those types of guarantees working where we shoulder all the risk and you get all the reward? You get the extra juice and power that only an artist can create with these bonus guarantees, I should say, on top of that. That is yours. When the situation calls for it, for promotions where we see that dramatic guarantees will make massive differences, we will craft those, we will create those, you leverage those, and you keep 100% of the profits on those. You get what a promotion needs to do rapid crush like affiliate numbers. You essentially will get us as your conversion team when you go and sign up. Now, since there is a lot of work on our end, let's be clear, this is a lot of work that Will and I do, and our team does, obviously, as well. We can't do this for everybody. It would be too much, okay? So we absolutely will be increasing the price of affiliate Triad. As it grows in popularity, the price will go up. So sign up now. And when you sign up, you're going to fall into one of two categories. Some people like to just drive the car, while other people also want to see what's under the hood. And it doesn't matter to me. I got you covered either way. If you just want to take the full-on done for you with the webinar and with the funnel and with the bonus package and everything delivered for you, basically everything taken care of, that's cool. That works. Or you might be crazy enough like I am to want to learn the why behind it. Like, why did we approach the promotion from this angle? And how were we able to create these materials at light speed? And how did we come up with this particular guarantee, or whatever the case may be, right? Let's be very clear. You do not need to understand or know any of this. Affiliate Triad was designed to fully work just as a done-for-you service alone. But if you're like me, you love to learn and study, and you know that what you learn in Affiliate Triad can make you money outside of Affiliate Triad as well. Okay? And I love to train. It's in my blood. So I'm going to give you real world, as it unfolds style training, because that's my favorite type of training, because it's the most valuable training you can get. It's like learning to swim in the water, not in a seminar room. So I'm going to give you over-the-shoulder trainings of these promotions as they're created and as they're unfolded. And in fact, there's a whole bunch of them already waiting for you that many people, as you can see on some of the testimonials here, have said it's some of the best training they've ever seen, or the very best training that they've ever seen, okay? What else do you get? I mean, well, do you need anything else? No, but why not get it if it's there? You're going to get access to what I believe is the single greatest private online community for internet marketers. And it is done in a program called Slack. So Slack is designed for businesses, virtual businesses, for like employees and businesses to work together inside of a business, right? But we tapped into this and we said, let's build this as our hub for Affiliate Triad. Slack is free to you. I have to pay for you to use Slack, and I'm happy to do that. But you get to use Slack for free. It's super easy to use, so don't worry if you have no experience with it. You'll take to it like a fish in water, and you'll love it. See, unlike all these Facebook groups that other internet marketers are using to create sort of a community, Slack is actually made for this very purpose of increasing productivity, increasing business, increasing real, actual communication that has an objective. Okay? It's designed for sharing and helping and training and interacting. And it is the only place you will ever find me online in any social capacity whatsoever. Yesterday, I just dropped a nice little 12-minute audio. I think it was about 12 minutes on a really cool concept that was super well received. It's because I don't put these out on podcasts for the general public, or I don't write status updates and just throw them out there to anybody and their brother. Almost all of my content goes only in this one location, and this is in this private Slack channel that you get an invitation to that you can use for free. So outside of paying me $3,125 an hour for consulting, which is my rate, you can't get to me really any other way except through the private Slack workspace only available to Affiliate Triad members. And I'm there, but Will lives there. and I will tell you, Will is every bit as good of a marketer as anybody I've ever met in my life. And he's many other things that most marketers aren't, including me as well. Will's in there. Our other team members are in there as well. Will has posted 7,000 messages. He reads everything, and he's super responsive. And in fact, the only place that our customers get real time support in real time from our staff is Affiliate Triad members inside of the private Slack space, because we have a Triad support channel that essentially runs 24/7, and that's, you get to tap into that as well, right? All of this for just $349 a month. For now, it will not stay this. It will not stay this way at all. And frankly, I could double the price today and get the sales, but there's more to it, and I'm going to reveal why I have it for what I have it at for now here very, very shortly. And the price will increase in the near future. You can bet on that. So go ahead and sign up so we can get started right now. And when you sign up for Affiliate Triad, the Done For You promotion for September, it's going to blow your mind, okay? In fact, it was the first ever Affiliate Triad promotion that we did when we opened up the beta version of Affiliate Triad. And even though then we had the smallest number of members of Affiliate Triad and we had the least amount of resources to provide to our members collectively sold over $1 million of that product. And now we're ready to do it again for real, like big time. We plan on doing it much bigger, much better, because while we did awesome last time, I was able to pour over the data and I figured out some massive improvements that you can only gain in hindsight. So this is what we have for you in September. It is going to blow the roof off of the place. And also, because we knocked it out of the park last time for Affiliate Triad members, I got the creator of this product that we're going to promote so that you're going to get done for you in September. I got him to put up $50,000 of his own money on advertising that is going to be used on behalf of all affiliate Triad members. Okay? So this is not just posturing, and this is not just a nice slick sales pitch earlier when I was talking to you about how we negotiate deals on your behalf and how we are able to leverage the power of affiliate Triad to get things that nobody else can get, and then not just keep them for ourselves, but pass them off to you so you get this advantage. And so they are going to spend up to $50,000 on retargeting on your behalf for you. So anybody that you send through the funnel, anybody you send to the promotion, we have $50,000 on the line that is going to enhance all the results because they've seen what we did when we were just starting. Now we're going to play it for real. If you're already an affiliate, awesome. You should already be signed up for K. But if you've never done affiliate stuff before, great. You're starting off the very best way you ever possibly could. You're starting in, so affiliate or no affiliate, doesn't matter. Do you want to make money? And do you want to do it in a way that makes sense, that doesn't skip over the things that need to be done, that other people won't tell you need to be done because they're impossible almost if you're just starting out without banging your head against the wall 6,700 times, right? We've solved the impossible, though, with affiliate Triad. And if that wasn't enough, I have an extra big reveal for you. The hits, do they keep coming? You're damn right they do. Here's my stance. So listen very closely on what I'm about to say, because it's a big deal, okay? Let me tell you this right now. I don't think it's right to have you promote a product that you don't have access to, that you haven't seen. I don't think that's right. Now, other affiliates don't even look at products, so it doesn't matter to them. But that's not the way I play the game, and I don't think it is ethical to have you promote products that you have not been able to go through yourself. Now, the only way you can get full review access or product review access as an affiliate to promotions normally is to either be a big name in the business to get access or to outright buy it. So in many instances, people will spend $2,000 on a product just to consider promoting it or not, okay? But this puts you at a huge disadvantage because established affiliates get access without having to pay for it, and you can't just be buying every single course out there to determine if you want to promote it or not, or whatever the case may be, all right? So for the first time in internet marketing history, I have done something nobody else has ever done before. And not I, Will has mainly been the one that gets credit for it. I just like to claim the credit for it. But we went to bat for you. We advocated for you, and we have convinced the creator of every product that we promote to give you review access for the product that we're promoting that month for the entirety of the promotion, okay? So there will never be a product in affiliate Triad that you will promote that you first have not gotten access to review it during the promotion and through the promotion, okay, to the end of the promotion. So you get that as well. So if we're promoting a product that is several $1,000s, you get access to go over that product as part of your affiliate Triad membership for free. Who here thinks that is awesome? Isn't that mind-blowing? Have you ever seen something like that before? I am taking the power that exists by those that are the haves and never by those that are the have-nots. And I said, that's not the way we play the game. We have taken the power away from the good old boys club, from this gated community, from this cartel, if you will, right? And we said, we're going to change this great injustice and we're going to stack the deck the other way for once, as it should be. So this means every month you'll get to see the product we promote. And often the products we promote are like $2,000 or more. To be quite specific, when you sign up today for Affiliate Triad for just $349, you will get access to a product to review that is over $2,000. Meaning not only will you make over $1,000 per sale you refer for this product tapping into our done-for-you system, but you'll get full access to review the product so when you promote it, you know exactly what you're promoting, okay? And I don't think anyone has ever prior to us ever pulled something like this off. Essentially having you invest $349 to get a $2,000 plus product, the product, mind you, that is currently not available to anyone else to buy besides affiliate Triad members, because I negotiated exclusivity for that as well. What about traffic? What about driving people to these done-for-you funnels? Because you got to drive traffic to make sales, right? And that's true. You do. Good news for you. We got you covered 6 ways to Sunday on this. All right. First, we have Anna here. Right. Now, let me tell you about Anna. Anna is one of our top affiliates, top success stories in Affiliate Triad. And what I love about Anna is when she joined, she didn't have a following of her own, not a real one to speak of, not like an internet marketing following, right? She had some Facebook friends, and she had some people that were clients of hers because she was a fitness trainer. By the way, none of that has anything to do with internet marketing. Would you agree, right? Fitness training and some friends on Facebook, right? But she has instincts. I don't think you can teach somebody to just have the marketing knows that she has, right? But you can certainly copy what she does when she shows it to you. She's very intuitive, especially since she is more relatable to your position right now than any like I could ever be. So she used a super simple social media posting strategy, and she was able to, for free, with very, very tiny following, generate several $1000s worth of commissions from people who had nothing to do with internet marketing or make money online or even business in general. And we documented this. Okay. She documented this, to be very clear. And so she has a full system, exactly step by step, what she did to be super successful as an Affiliate Triad member, teaching it to all Affiliate Triad members. It is the most accessible approach I've ever seen to promote something. By accessible, I mean you don't have to be a guru. You don't have to be a name. You don't have to have an internet marketing following. You don't have to, whatever. Just follow this. She has this. Now, here's what I love about community, especially really tight-knit community like we have at Affiliate Triad. Mubarak, who I saw earlier and gave him a little shout out. I told him I'd give him a shout out here. Saw what she was doing, and he took it and he up-leveled it. Because what Anna was doing, it wasn't a lot of work, but it was manual, because she would have to manage these posts and how she was putting them out there and how she was really intelligently using a free Facebook traffic strategy. And he took it and automated it with software to really scale it. And so they've essentially together did something that neither one of them on their own could do, and reported it for Affiliate Triad members. It's a super powerful strategy for free traffic made for Affiliate Triad offers, the done-for-you offers. And now it's applicable to anybody with the ability to automate and scale it. So in true Rapid Crush fashion, we opened up our wallet and we paid a big chunk of money to Anna and Mubarak to do full-on group coaching and to provide the software and its full-on automation exclusively to Affiliate Triad members. This is a brand new thing. This is fresh off the presses. This came just in time for us as we open our doors here. It's available now for the first time ever. Yes, when you sign up, you're going to get coaching by 2 of our top Affiliate Triad members that we have paid for on your behalf. You get 3 full months of access to this, okay? And then if you like it, you can pay them. But we've essentially bought your first 3 full months of access to the coaching and to the automation, right? If you like it, stay in. If not, you're not obligated to. Also, what's important is this coaching from Anna and Mubarak, Mubarak's software and his approach. It's exclusive only to Affiliate Triad members, and it cannot be purchased anywhere else. We essentially bought the rights to only have them allow Affiliate Triad members to tap into this for the first full year of the existence of this coaching program. Because I wanted to tie up the advantage just for Affiliate Triad members. So right now our terms of agreement is for 1 year exclusivity period. I'm sure we'll negotiate that even further. So sign up for Affiliate Triad now while there is still time. And what I mean by that is there is real urgency here. One of the senses of urgency is the sooner you get in, the sooner you can gear up to promote this month's big offer, because it's going to be a big one, right? But there is also other urgency in the sense of we have to close this soon so we can get everybody into the promotion. and everybody's ready. That's why we can barely ever open up affiliate Triad, because we're so busy serving affiliate Triad members and getting them ready for the next promotion and giving them the done for you things and everything else. This is why the cobbler's kids, my kids, don't have the shoes, right? Now, that's just one traffic method. We also have tons of other traffic methods laid out bare for you in the form of what we call member spotlights, because we know how well our members are doing, because we know how much money they're making as an affiliate, right? So we connect these success stories to the whole audience. We have them interviewed, and they share exactly how they were able to reach success. So one of our members here, Ishan, I believe sold 16 units of a product and made over $16,000. I could be slightly off on the numbers here, but it was a lot of money. And so we recognized that, and we had him show affiliate Triad members exclusively exactly how we did. So what I love about these member spotlights, they're not theoretical traffic strategies. They are literally, I did this as an affiliate Triad member with this done for you program to meet with success. Not theory, specific exactness, right? This is why I believe you must be part of the right community if you ever really want any hope of succeeding in this business, because nobody can do it alone. So instead of creating the best strategies, often all we have to do is uncover them for our members who are just where you were a few months ago or even a few weeks ago, and then figured out a breakthrough. And we capture that and we share it with the whole affiliate Triad community. And remember when I talked about how your success is our success in a very literal way, meaning that whatever you make in affiliate Triad, the more you make, the more money I make, okay? Let me be very clear with you here. If you make $1 million, I will make $100,000. If you make $10 million, I will make $1 million. Whatever affiliate Triad members make, we make 10% of that ourselves, but not out of your end, okay? Let me explain this because I don't want this to get twisted. I will never touch a penny of any of the money you ever make as an affiliate, okay? I have a side deal with every product creator for every program that we promote, where I have a 10% cut as a bonus on top of every sell that my affiliate Triad members make, okay? This cut does not come out of your end. This cut comes out of the product creator's pocket. So if you think of this as a pie, the product creator cuts you off your slice of the pie, and then with his remaining slice, he cuts off another slice for me, all right? The whole business of affiliate marketing is there's a concept called a JV broker. So if they refer an affiliate who makes a sell, they typically get an extra 10% on top of the affiliate. So we just use that exact process, but we use it because we are actually bringing in affiliates, training them, and doing all this other work. And if we make this person $1 million, they are very happy to peel off 10% of us for us, right? And they're also happy to put things down like $50,000 worth of advertising as well. And so I'm literally in a situation where I want each and every one of you to become a millionaire, because every time you make $1 million, we make an extra $100,000. And again, just to be very clear here, you keep your $1 million. You don't take $1 million and give me some of it. You keep everything that you make, but the product creator gives me a kickback, essentially. He says, damn, if you make $1, I make 10 cents, okay? It scales all the way up. So my mission in life is to make affiliate Triad members the maximum amount of money possible. Because the more money you make, the more money I make. Because I win when you win because you let the customer win and the product creator wins. And the product creator, because they're winning, they're allowing us and you to do things that no other affiliate can do. Okay, this is why Affiliate Triad has over 243 pages of member testimonials, and that was a month old. I didn't have a time today to update this slide. That was last month's slide that I had. It's probably closer to 400 pages. Will and I have a bet going on what's the limit of pages in a Google document, because every time we get a testimonial, we drop it into a Google Doc. We're going to find out what the limit is on how many pages you can put in a Google Doc, because we're going to fill it up with Affiliate Triad testimonials, okay? I expect your name to be in there by the end of next month. So this is one of the reasons why, as an example, we do things the way we do it, like what I'm about to show you here, okay? So this is a webinar page that we'd create for you as an example here that you could just promote and tap into and make money. But we also give you the opportunity to build your own email list along the way. So even though it's this webinar page, and even though we're doing all this other work, we will go the extra step to allow you to, whoever you send, also put them on an email list that you're building yourself, because long-term an email list is the most valuable asset you can have in your business. And I want you to have the most valuable asset so you can make us both more money. So nobody else will do this for you. Say, hey, I'll set up everything and I'll do it all. And then I'll let you take the lead too. I'll let you register and build your own email list on top of you. But Will and I with Affiliate Triad, we'll let you build your own list. Now, you don't have to build an email list. We always provide what we call the easy button option for Affiliate Triad members. Well, all you do is send clicks and cash in commissions, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. If you're just starting, or if you want to spend as little time as possible to make the most amount of money for the time spent, go that route, right? But at some point sooner or later, I am going to encourage you very, very strongly to build your own email list, because that is where the true long-term profits are in this business. See, email is still king when it comes to affiliate marketing. Email has the highest engagement rate of all marketing communication online. It has the highest conversion rate of all marketing communications. And email is the first thing that a majority of internet users check upon waking in the morning. And one of my favorite statistics is the #1 preferred method for consumers for marketing. So the #1 method by those 25 or older. And based on our analytics, 94% of you are on this webinar today because of email. That's how effective and powerful it is. So we give you the option to, at any point that you choose, build your own email list. So yes, you can take my webinar registration pages, and when they sign up for the webinar that I will do to sell the product that you keep 100% of the commissions you earn as an affiliate on, you also build an email list, okay? Well, this means you need emails to send, and I got you on that, right? So every promotion from start to finish that we do for you, we also write entire email sequences. Some of these are 15 or 20 pages long worth of emails, and you just load them up and you're done, right? We take it a step further, though. We noticed our Affiliate Triad members, they didn't know what to do with their email list in between these done-for-you promotions that we were giving them. And for a lot of them, that was freaking them out, so they weren't building their email list. They were scared. They said, what do I do in between promotions, Jason? And I don't like that, because I want you to make more money. And so we came up with this idea. Not only do you get the done-for-you emails for each promotion, we also write emails for you to send in between promotions. And in other words, you will never have to write a single email, yet you will be able to do email marketing forever at the highest level, giving you the ability to make the most amount of money. You might be worried, well, Jason, I don't have an email provider where I can send emails out. I don't know how to set up these emails to send them out. I don't know these technical hurdles that get in place, which is yet another reason why people stop building an email list, right? So we're going to fix that too. Because again, the more money you make, the more money I make. So I went out and I worked a deal with you to give you a world-class email platform to use. And I am going to cover the cost for you of that email platform. And it is not any old email platform. It is the exact email platform that we ourselves use at Rapid Crush to run our 8-figure business here, right? The problem with this email platform, though, is that it sits inside of a bigger, full stacked marketing platform. So it's got a shopping cart in it. It's got a web page builder in it and a funnel page builder in it. It's got membership software in it and a whole host of other marketing capabilities. It's a platform called Kartra. And it's $99 a month to get started to use it. But I hooked it up to you for free, because this is how this works. Twice a year, as long as you're an active Affiliate Triad member, meaning that your dues are up to date, right? Twice a year, we reimburse you for your Kartra investment up to $1,188 per year. So when you sign up for the Affiliate Triad today, you get Kartra rebated back to you as part of your enrollment into Affiliate Triad. Hopefully you can see that we are very heavily invested in you. It costs us tens of thousands of dollars just to set up the community inside of Slack. We pay that, right? We pay for coaches like Anna. And we also have mentors that have weekly mentor meetings if you need help in that aspect. So there are other top affiliate Triad members who we have enlisted to be mentors as well. They're ambassadors to the program, really. We rebate you on Kartra, which we also show you how to set up and run step by step with promotional guides that we designed for each of these things. And we have our weekly mentor calls, which are run by the top affiliate Triad members. Hopefully you see that this isn't just a marketing trick. This is me showing in very real terms why I'm committed to your success, because your success is my success. Now, to be clear here, we don't have a refund policy with Affiliate Triad because it's a membership site. So you sign up and you try it out. The good news is it's $349 to get started. And $349, I know it's nothing to sneeze at, because how many times have you spent more money than that on other internet marketing courses that didn't deliver a fraction of the value that we have for you, right? I mean, it happens all the time. But you test it out for $349 and you can cancel at any time inside the Affiliate Triad program, membership site, I should say. You have no obligation to stay. There's no minimum monthly number you have to meet. And you'll find the process of canceling super easy because you just go through our hyper-responsive help desk, just like you would for anything, okay? Now, obviously, we're going to do our best to get you to stay because we know the more you stay in Affiliate Triad, the more money you can make, and therefore the more money we can make, right? Now, the obvious way that we're going to get you to stay, or try our best to at least, is to over-deliver for you. And making you money is our number one retention strategy. It's our number one stick strategy, just make you money, right? But it's not the only strategy because your success is too important to me. So if you decide to stay beyond the first month, on month number 2, we're going to automatically unlock for you a full done-for-you funnel of one of my best-selling products that you can use, sell, and keep 100% of the profits on. Many Affiliate Triad members have used this already and have paid for months, if not years, of their Affiliate Triad membership. And then also from that, they build a list to then promote the done-for-you promotions that we give them each and every month as an Affiliate Triad member. On month 3, if you're still with us, we unlock yet another funnel. And this is an evergreen webinar funnel for a product that has produced over $300,000 in results for Affiliate Triad members in terms of sales, right? So you get these in addition to a brand new done-for-you system each and every month for as long as you're an Affiliate Triad member. So go ahead and sign up now. One last thing, and then I know we got to answer some questions, and I didn't plan on this being a formal presentation of an hour and 40 whatever minutes long, right? But I have one other thing that I want to just float out there for you to understand how committed we are to your success. When you sign up as an Affiliate Triad member, you're going to be on the ground floor of all of our breakthroughs in innovation. For example, right now we are currently beta testing a done-for-you traffic opportunity where we have found somebody with a really slick strategy and the ability to buy traffic on behalf of our members. Because a lot of Affiliate Triad members want to use paid advertising to maximize their commissions, but almost none of our members are experts at paid traffic or buying traffic. And so we're testing out some options right now of getting the traffic bought for you by some real world pros that do this for a living, that understand the DNA of Affiliate Triad members. It's not quite there yet, just to be clear, but when it is, Affiliate Triad members will be able to immediately tap into that. And that's just one of many things that we have kind of in the kitchen that we're cooking up and testing right now to make Affiliate Triad even better. Because as you've noticed, I'm not okay with just being the best. I want to be the best by a wide margin, by millions of dollars. And so we're constantly innovating new ways to make Affiliate Triad members even more successful. Now, since Affiliate Triad since Affiliate Triad, I should say, is so fresh and so new, you get to benefit for just $349 a month enrollment, which you will be grandfathered into at that rate for as long as you stay a member. As you can guess, the price of this is going to go up, and go up by a lot. So it's important that you sign up now. And also, we rarely ever open up Affiliate Triad to new members because A, we spend so much time with existing members. B, we can't drop new members into Affiliate Triad mid-done-for-you promotion. So we have to wait for those to cycle out first. And I mean, let's just be straight. It has everything you need to succeed in it for just $349 to try it out. If it lives up to the hype, stay for the next month. If not, cancel. But don't be left in the dark. If you're not sure if this is for you, now's the time to make it known. And we'll see if we can help you make the right decision, whether that decision is to join or not. In fact, Will, I'm sure you've been watching the chat this whole time. Tell me what you're seeing right now. As I get a drink of water.
Hey, Jason. Yeah, so lots of questions they've been getting answered here in the chat box. There's a question about the pricing when we keep talking about it going up. When you join Affiliate Triad today, you are guaranteed to stay at $349 per month for as long as you're a member. Yep. So you're grandfathered into that price forever. So it doesn't matter if we charge $500 or $1,000 or $2,000 a month, which, by the way, someday it will cost that much.
Absolutely.
You will continue to pay $349 per month. That's it, right? On the Kartra reimbursement, we're going to reimburse you for Kartra for up to 12 months if you stay a member, right? Because we don't want you to incur those fees as you ramp up your business. We teach you not in a training course sort of way how to use Kartra. We teach you in a better way. We teach you by having you do stuff with Kartra. So for example, during the monthly promotions, we'll create these training guides and training videos that show you how to import funnels that we create for you in your Kartra account. We teach you, we give you emails to send out and teach you how to push those buttons to send out those emails. So you're learning by doing, which is by far the best way to learn anything and to make it, stick, right? So that you can actually get used to it. So rather than going through a training course of X number of modules and then having to remember all that and then do something that is not even related to what you want to do, that you learn about, right? You're actually learning by doing. And that's a big thing about Affiliate Triad. There is no structured module 1, module 2, module 3 type of training, because this is not a training program, it's an implementation program. But there's more training that you're going to get in Affiliate Triad than any other course or any course that you've ever purchased, guaranteed. And the training is up to the minute, it's relevant. It is specific to what you're doing. So you never have to guess or wonder how something that you learn is going to be applicable, because we teach you and show you the applicability of what you learn. So there are members that stick around for Affiliate Triad just for the training alone. For whatever reason, they just want the training, and that's totally fine. The majority of the members, of course, are in it to participate in affiliate promotions. Now, do you have to participate in every affiliate promotion ever? No, there are a lot of members that promote once one month and then they don't promote the next month. It is completely up to you. You're never forced to promote anything. In fact, one of the things that we teach you in Affiliate Triad, and you're going to see over and over and over again, is this idea that should be commonplace but isn't, like Jason explained, and that is to promote with ethics. But not only do we want you to promote with ethics, we want you to promote with passion, which is the reason we give you access to review all of the products that you're going to promote. You get usually 2 or 3 weeks to review the entire product before we start a promotion, because we want you to believe in it. If you don't believe in the product that you're going to promote, then you absolutely should not promote it. If you don't believe in the product that you're going to promote, then you shouldn't promote it, because that's not ethical. If you don't think it's a good product, why would you want anybody to buy it, right? Now, we only select products that we know and that we believe are awesome and that we've seen and that we've vetted. So we've done that work for you. So the chances of you understanding it, the value of it, is extremely high. But if you don't believe in it, we don't want you to promote it. Promote with ethics and passion. And I will tell you a secret that very, very few people understand. And Affiliate Triad members over the last 3 or 4 months have come to see this time and time again. And most are starting to understand it. Some of them are still struggling with it. When you promote with passion, when you truly believe in the product that you're promoting, when you truly believe that the product you're promoting can change somebody's life for the better, then it doesn't become a chore. It becomes your duty to promote that to every person you can potentially reach. And let me tell you that it becomes so much easier to reach your target audience and to earn commissions when you promote with passion, when you're passionate about something. So I think I've answered a few questions in those statements, right? Do you have to run paid advertising? No, you do not. There are so many different ways that you can get traffic that don't cost a penny. They'll take some time, but they don't cost a penny. In fact, I oftentimes discourage members from running paid advertising or buying traffic or running solo ads during the monthly promotions because they're not in your best interest to do so. So I will tell you, I'm very straight up, I'm very direct. Affiliate Triad members will tell you, many of them are here today with you. I often say, don't buy traffic. Don't pay for those solo ads. Don't do Facebook advertising, right? Find other ways. And if you're going to do it to build your list. Don't do it to promote a product. I could tell you go out and spend a whole lot of money because, hey, in the off chance that you make a sale by spending a whole lot of money, I will make money. But I don't want that. That's not ethical. That wouldn't be right for me to do. So I'd rather you don't spend your money. So unlike training courses that you may have participated in before where they tell you, go pay for this advertising, go buy ads, go buy ads, go buy ads. We tell you, no, you build your list. And we teach you so many ways to build the list. Affiliate Triad is something so unique that the biggest problem with Affiliate Triad is explaining it. Because Jason, we've been on this webinar for 2 hours. Jason spoke for about an hour and 50 minutes trying to explain Affiliate Triad. He honestly didn't do it justice. And it's hard to do it justice because until you experience the community that is behind you, and I'm not talking about a Facebook group with chit chatters and memes and all that stuff. We don't allow any of that stuff. It's serious business, but it's business with a family behind you. And this is another interesting point when we talk about family, because internet marketers tend to be loners, not by choice, mind you, right? But tell me in the chat box, do you feel alone in trying to build an online business? Do your family and friends understand you? Do they know what you're going through? Do they believe in you? The answer for most of you is no. Yep, Adolfo says, I feel alone. And that's true. That's true of most people in internet marketing because it is an quote unquote unusual thing to do, right? It's not a regular job. People tell you to go get a regular job, right? So the power of a community, which, by the way, when you join Affiliate Triad, you're going to get a lot of feedback or a lot of comments on your introduction post if you introduce yourself. It says, welcome to the family. Affiliate Triad is like a family. It's a family that is always there for you, always there ready to help you and comment you and on your posts and encourage you and answer your questions and guide you through. We have mentors that have office hours every week to answer questions, to teach you new things. It truly is a family. Jason, I wish you had gotten a new screenshot of the number of messages, because that 7,000 messages was last month. And in this past month, I have something like another 2,500 or 2,600 new messages that I've written in the past days. Our support team is on Slack. I will dare you to find support like our support. Jason showed a statistic that our support answers on average a ticket in under an hour. Our support in Slack answers tickets within a minute or two, or requests within a minute or two. So if you ever find support that is better than our support on a consistent fashion, like our support is awesome, and how fast we reply, I will give you Affiliate Triad for free. I will pay for your ticket in Affiliate Triad. You just won't find it. It just doesn't happen, right? We know this for a fact. So you have everything here to succeed. You just got to jump in there and participate. And it is a very strange concept to some of you, this idea of partnering with somebody to promote an affiliate product, because it's not usual. This is new. We're changing the industry. We are changing the industry. We're going to take an industry that is traditionally not very ethical, and we're making it ethical. Our affiliate triad members are helping us do that. Jody, one of our mentors, is on the webinar. She says, affiliate triad equal home. It is. It is for me too. I have almost 10,000 posts in the last 4 months. That's on average, not quite, but close to 100 posts a day if I do the math. And that's me answering questions. That's me sharing information. That's just me making training, participating with the community. So, and lots of members here. Very true, Wilson. Your support is absolutely the best. Never seen anything like it. Where else do you go when you have a question at 2 o'clock in the morning and you need help right away? Where else do you get support within minutes? Within minutes. And that's not just from our staff. Oftentimes I'm on at 2 o'clock in the morning. And if I'm not on, our members in Australia, it's middle of their day or end of their day, and they're there answering questions. I cannot tell you enough what a wonderful experience you're going to have in Affiliate Triad. You have no reason to just take my word for it, but go try it yourself.
One day Will asked me, he says, Jason, you know how many time zones there are in the world? And I was like, I was like 24, because, it's like 24 hours in a day. And he's like, no, there's actually, was it 37?
There's, I don't remember the exact number there are, but we have 33 in our Affiliate Triad group.
Yeah, because in Slack, yeah, it tells us in Slack, right?
Yeah, and Slack tells us when we post a message to all members, it says, hey, you're posting a message to people in 33 different time zones. So there are time zones that are on the half hour. Not all of, not every half hour there's a time zone, but some countries have the half hour time zones instead of the full 1 hour. So yeah, I don't know how many there are, honestly. I should go look that up, but we have 33 different time zones represented in the Affiliate Triad.
Yeah, and our goal is to get every time zone represented. So we have an affiliate member affiliate triad member that resides in every single time zone, helping out.
Jason, why wouldn't somebody join Affiliate Triad?
Great question. That is a really good question. I'm going to update the presentation in the future to actually have formal slides to answer that question, because I know the reasons why for the most part. And if I don't know them, I would love for somebody to tell me one if I don't get these right. But one of the reasons is that somebody wouldn't join is they're just afraid that they're not going to be able to make it work, that they're going to pay $349 and they're not even going to see a return on $349, even though that's one sale of every product I think that we've ever had in Affiliate Triad. One sale essentially is going to cover that, especially when you add in some of the other perks. And that's just a true dollars to dollars wager, which is the worst way to value something like Affiliate Triad, because there's so many intangible things that far exceed that. So even if you didn't make money as an affiliate for your first 6 months you were an Affiliate Triad, I dare you to say you didn't get 10 times your money's worth. And how much harder would life be to make money online if you didn't have Affiliate Triad? I shudder at that thought, right? But some people are afraid of the fear of failure, naturally, right? The good news is the barrier to try this out is far lower than anything else I've ever seen that is even half what this is. Most stuff that's out there that's half of as what this is 10 times as much in terms of the tuition to join it as what this is, right? But that's the fear of failure. I'll tell you what keeps people down even more, Will, is the fear of succeeding. What happens if you go out there and make $5,000 next month? The one thing Affiliate Triad does that a lot of programs don't do is it doesn't give you anywhere to hide. So whether you're ready for success or not, affiliate triad can actually make you successful. And for some people, that is a very scary notion if they actually examine their own issues with what's preventing their success, right? It is. Some people get very nervous when they're like, oh my God, what if I refer people into something and they buy it? And now if somehow I disappoint them, they're going to be mad at me because there's real money on the line. It's impossible to really disappoint somebody if they never spend any money with you. I mean, it's really hard for somebody to get too upset at you if they never buy from you. But, you know, if they buy something from you and they feel like they've been ripped off, manipulated, or if they feel like something wasn't quite right, they might take their anger out on you. And that's scary for a lot of people. This is why in general affiliate market or internet marketing, a lot of people aren't successful. It's a conspiracy. The vendor doesn't allow them to be successful very easier, and they co-conspire with the product creator and say, well, I'm not ready to be successful anyway. And so in this particular instance, we've really removed any crutch that anybody could hold on to who feels like they're not ready to be successful yet. And a lot of people will tell you, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. But when you really challenge them, you'll find out, no, you're not ready. And that frustrates me because I deal with the fear of success as an obstacle more than I deal with the fear of failure. And it manifests itself in many different ways. We're doing a training the other day as a unique bonus, by the way, for a product that Affiliate Triad members promoted. Yeah, and I started challenging people on them because they're like, well, what if this happens? Well, what if that happens? Or what if this happens? And I'm like, well, see, here's the deal. You're too in your head worrying about things instead of going out there and making money and being successful with this because you're afraid that if none of those things happen, then boy, I've made this way harder than it should have been. And that's a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow. And after 45 minutes of working with this audience and breaking down these limiting belief patterns, they got it. And I had nothing to sell. I was just trying to help people get over their own limitations. And so that's what I wrestle with. So almost everything can be boiled down to why somebody wouldn't join Affiliate Triad is because of some sort of self-imposed limitation that makes you think that for whatever reason, you can't succeed with this. And your reason could be, well, what about the traffic, Jason? I don't know how to drive traffic. You know what? I looked at the birth records of every person that's ever been born, and not a single one of them in their declaration of birth said, came out of the womb knowing how to drive traffic. Couldn't find it anywhere. Nobody knew how to drive traffic when they first started in this business. I don't even know what the hell drive traffic means, to be honest with you. I hear drive traffic and I'm like, what is that? You take a bunch of people that are in traffic and you put them in a bigger car and you drive them around. It makes no sense to me, right? I'm talking about how do you find people that need something like this and every bit of the heavy lifting is done for you and you just got to point them at it and say, look at this. Don't you think that'd be helpful? That's what I'm asking you to do. Forget this driving traffic nonsense, right? And let's just be very, very blunt. Most advertising is annoying. It is disruptive. It is distracting. It is pestering. And so it is a conflict for most people to try to advertise something because they're like, well, I hope I make up for my annoyance with them buying the product and then being happy. But it starts a connection or a relationship off where you're being a jerk, essentially, at first. But every webinar that we design for Affiliate Triad members, I spend probably about 40 hours per webinar of my own personal time developing for Affiliate Triad members to use. And in 45 minutes of that webinar, usually around 45 minutes, is going to be filled with content and insight that is frankly better than what most other people are charging for. And so you give somebody value first. So you send them to something and say, check this out. And there's a lot of value buildup before a sale ever takes place. But it is what I like to call a holistic advertisement. It is an advertisement designed to sell, but first empower you before it sells you. And that's, to me, the best advertising. See, I don't really care too much for product launch formula, even though it works. And Jeff Walker's a friend of mine, because to me, it's like, I don't want anybody to miss out. So I don't want you to have to go through 6 videos. I want to sit with you for an hour or 2 and we'll figure it out then, right? It's kind of like there's some therapists out there that are okay seeing you for 10 years and working on a problem. And I question the validity and efficacy of the process if it takes 10 years to fix the problem. Either the therapists don't know what they're doing or they're extorting you for cash at that point, right? I'm like, let's get in, let's get to the heart of it, let's figure it out, and then we can make a decision kind of a guy. And that's the advertising that you're going to be able to tap into. It's not like other types of advertising that you would create yourself or would be taught to create or that you would have to promote. One of the reasons Will and I never, ever promote any of the vendor's material is we just frankly don't think it's as good as what we could create. Because usually it's kind of cheesy because they're all following the same damn marketing textbooks. I wrote the book on the technique that we use. Quite literally, I should add, by the way. I wrote the book. It's right here. I'm not on camera anymore. Well, I turned the camera off because I had to get my cat out of the office. Okay, I'm turning the camera on. I wrote the book on the process, right? I am the originator and the master of it. I don't follow other people's processes because if you follow somebody else, you're almost as good as them at best. So I create the very thing that I invented and the methodology behind it, and you get to tap into that, and it's value first before anything, but it's hyper efficient deployment of value, and that's what I want you to use. Again, it baffles me, Will, that it took us this long to figure this out, honestly, because we used to go in there and we would convince people one at a time to like, hey, go in this promotion with us and give us half your commission. And they would. After some time, it was very intensive one-on-one. The only other approach we ever thought was feasible was teaching people how to do this on their own. Spending 4 hours to dissect a money-back guarantee and how we do it better than anybody else. Because we do. Just fact, right? Not a flex, it's a fact, right? And how we do these bonus stacks. And we would teach till we're blue in the face. And maybe one person out of 1,000 would get it, right? Remember that time, Will, when they brought me on in Zoom and I trained Zoom? Zoom had me come in and train all their users. And I taught them all these sorts of webinar secrets. I don't think a single person, maybe one of them, was able to use any of it, right? And so I don't know why we didn't.
It's hard to work.
Well, it's part of it's hard work. There's certainly that, right? Part of it is just it's so foreign of a concept. But I'm a teacher. I was raised by teachers, and I love to teach, and that's how I made my millions of dollars initially, right? Is teaching this stuff. So I try to teach it, or I went for the big deal making. Give me half the money, right? And it was Will who came up with this idea, not me, where he was like, let's just switch it to a Costco model to where essentially they pay a small fee, and then they still tap into the things that we would do anyway when we promote stuff. And I'm like, duh. I'm not going to claim I know everything. There's very, very few things that I know well in this life. They just all happen to be internet marketing related for the most part. I am very good at a very few things, but what I am good at, I'm extremely good at. And so I would believe if you haven't signed up now, there's other reasons why you haven't signed up. Most of them are minor, so they're not even worth addressing. Because whether I address them or not, probably not going to change the thing. But at the high end of the day, you're either scared of failure or you're scared of success. And I will work with you as much as possible to help you break through those two. Because honestly, it's less about you buying today that matters to me. I feel like if I do something else, then you will buy automatically anyway as a byproduct, right? My fight is always the same fight. And I will fight it till the day that I die. My fight is with the self-imposed, not actual, only imagine limitations that you apply to yourself. And then you believe those limitations that don't actually exist. And those are what hold you back from being successful. That's what I'm at war with, and I'm constantly fighting. So anything that we relate to affiliate triad will fall into that bucket. Somebody will be like, I don't know how to drive traffic. Again, forget driving traffic. Do you know how to connect people? Most of our affiliate triad success stories came from people who already knew other people in their life, because the average person has connections with about 52 other people. I think that's the statistic I read. And then, so then here's the excuse. And you know this one, Will, right? Yeah, but the people I know, they would never buy anything internet marketing related. Says who, right? How do you know that? Did you research that? Do you have a scientific basis on that assumption? Or is that just something you think is true? Because it's not really true.
I love that assumption. I love that assumption because it's funny. Somebody tell me, well, my work colleagues will never buy it. Oh, really? What profession you're in? I'm a hairdresser. Wait, you're a hairdresser.
And
they're hairdressers. You bought something internet marketing related. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Right? Or I'm a doctor. We have doctors in Affiliate Triad.
Yeah, that's my favorite one, right?
We have plumbers. We have plumbers in Affiliate Triad.
Yeah, just like we represent
we have electricians.
We have 30 some time zones, Will. We have probably over 100 occupations in there, right?
Totally.
And again, so, here's what people. I will tell you something that maybe will help you understand.
Jason, you know why they think somebody else won't do it? Because they're scared to even talk about it with those people in the most times. Because
and that is valid.
They're ashamed to be in this industry.
And that is valid.
It is valid. This industry, for the most part, sucks.
And I would not want you to put upon your friends and colleagues or anybody that you know, 99% of the stuff that goes on in internet marketing, I would never want you to show that to them, right? My joke was always like, I used to tell people I wasn't an internet marketer, but that I played piano in a whorehouse because it was a more respectable profession, you know? It is true. But what Will and I do is we identify the 1 in 1,000 opportunities that are valuable from a product perspective. Not the gift wrap of the product, but what's actually in the box. And then Will and I develop the marketing, and then we hand it over to you, right? But here's a way to hopefully help you understand this from a different perspective. Here's what people buy at the end of the day, and I don't care who they are, and I don't care if it's business to business, business to consumer, business to alien, extraterrestrial. It doesn't matter, right? Here's what people will buy or what they won't buy. If somebody sees something that they think is such a good deal and they have to exchange a amount of money that dwarfs in comparison to the value of that deal, people will buy, period. The rest is just details. The rest is inconsequential, right? And so we try to find, I call these transcendent offers. We try to find offers that transcend the normal limitations of, well, this is only for people that are like blank, or this is only for people that do blank. That's your average everyday run-of-the-mill offer. In fact, that's 99 out of 100 offers that you're going to see, right? But Will and I don't make $10 million in a promotion by doing it the way everybody else does. We understand the finer points of buyer psychology, and we do our best to just pound this into members, right? There's one that really touched me, and I asked Will for it today. I didn't have time to put it into the presentation, unfortunately. Like 90+% of the valuable things that I could share that I didn't have time to put in the presentation or a spot for them, right? But we go back to Mubarak, who is one of the model members of Affiliate Triad in my mind. And he said something about how he was using his success in Affiliate Triad to give back kind of to his local community that was near and dear to him, or his community, and how he finally understood what Will and I kept talking about, which is to be of service and to show up and have the attitude. And he modeled the attitude essentially that Will and I kept showing up with an Affiliate Triad, right? And he has people in Uganda that he helps directly and specifically as a result of the results that he gets inside of Affiliate Triad. And he takes that very serious because he sees how serious we take how we do what we do. And he's like, oh, I get this be of service concept, because I always talk about this concept of be of service. You know what? It's really easy to succeed in this business if you focus not on yourself, but on somebody else, right? If you just show up and be useful, show up and be of service. That is 90% of how we make money in this business. So not only do we give you the things to show up that are already useful, that already can be easily served, right? But we also exemplify this ourselves over and over again. You ever heard the phrase that success is more caught than taught? That's what I'm talking about right there. It's not just an idiom that sounds cool, right? That's a way of life inside of Affiliate Triad. And sometimes you help me more than I help you. Sometimes I'm down. I've had to deal with several adversities simultaneously in the last 3 weeks. And it's been hell in some ways for me. And I get support from the community when I need it, because that's what a community is. And so they bring me up when I'm down, and I bring them up too. It is a form of a positive feedback loop. I feed off of them and become better, and they feed off of me and they become better. And guess what that means? It's like mirrors reflecting off of each other infinitely, getting better and better and bigger and bigger and bigger. That's Affiliate Triad, right? It is the weirdest offer I've ever made in my life.
Jason.
Yes.
I'm going to do something crazy that you did not even know about, because I just came up with this idea.
Okay.
But I want to demonstrate without the shadow of a doubt what a family atmosphere this is, right? And how we take care of each and every member. So on Slack, I just asked a few members if they would be willing to talk to prospects, people that are wondering if Affiliate Triad is for them. And I got a couple of replies saying, yes, I will, right? So here's what I want you to, I don't know how this could turn out to be a crazy, messy idea, because I don't know how many people they're going to be willing to talk to and able to talk to. They're building their business, right? But if you are serious about Affiliate Triad and you're not sure that this is for you, but you're seriously considering, if you already know it's not for you, then don't take me up on this, because please don't waste anybody's time. Be respectful, right? But if you're considering joining Affiliate Triad and you just have burning questions that Jason and I can't answer, you got to talk to a member who's been there, who's been in your position more recently than we have, because we have been in your position, by the way, financially and in business, right? Nobody started with a successful business. We all started with nothing and then built a successful business, right? So we've been where you are starting out. But if you'd like to talk to somebody, write to support@rapidcrush.com. Write to support@rapidcrush.com, and I'm going to instruct my team to put you in touch with one of our members, and they will schedule a call with you. And all that I ask of you is that you only do this if you're serious. If you're seriously considering Affiliate Triad, and if this will make a difference to you. If you already know you're buying, if you already know you're joining Affiliate Triad, then don't do this, because you will get to know those members in the community. That's already a done deal. You already will have access to them.
Yeah.
If you know you are not joining, you're just like, for whatever reason, this is not for you, then don't do this either, because there's no point. Why would you want to know more about something you're not going to join anyway, right? But if you are considering it seriously, then take me up on it. And I'm getting text messages. My support team doesn't know what I'm doing.
I heard that. Yeah. Usually I'm the one that does this, and then I get chastised for it later. So it's refreshing to see Will do this. So I have no blame if something goes weird here, right?
So it could be a nightmare. It could not work. You could be upset at me because you didn't get a call time because, they're too busy talking to other people. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, this was unplanned, right?
No, completely unplanned.
Here's
right?
one thing I like about this, Will. I've got this reputation. It's a deservedly so reputation. And some people get afraid to buy just because I'm such a good pitch person, supposedly, right? And so that could be a reason why people haven't signed up yet, because there's this belief that Jason can sell anything to anybody, whether they want it or not, or whether they need it or not, right? I wish in some instances that was true, because I wouldn't be doing 5-hour webinars then. But I know what you mean. I definitely have a skill set to put things in a certain fashion that maybe for some of you are like, yeah, let me hear somebody else talk about it. And if that is the case, I'm really happy to have you talk to somebody else to see for yourself, because they will do it with zero technique. They will do it with not the amount of understanding of some of the principles of communication that I have developed and figured out over the years and use on behalf of all affiliate Triad members when I sell, right? And that can be helpful to you. If that's what it takes to get you in, I'm all for it. If I'm not the one that sells you and somebody else is the one that says, I outsold Jason, I want everybody to outsell me. I just want your success. Damn it. That's all I want. Okay? Sometimes I think I want your success more than you do, honestly. And help me help you. Really tap into that right now. It's like, well, what do we got to lose? That's a good question. Everybody talks about the upside. What's the downside here? Do you have some time to lose? Yeah. Here is a common complaint of affiliate Triad. There's so much stuff, Jason. I get overwhelmed. I get it, right? I am overwhelmed on a daily basis almost. I have learned to become friends with overwhelm. Because if overwhelm is going to always be there anyway, right, I might as well get to know them and become friends with them. But here's the thing. You will go through various stages when you realize there's so much value here that sometimes it feels like there's too much value here, as if that's ever a thing. But let me give you permission right now, and I will have to give you this permission more than one time. You can ignore 90% of the stuff that's not applicable to you in affiliate Triad. You have been conditioned to feel a certain way, like it's a Pavlovian response, and it pisses me off. You have been guilted into believing that it is wrong if you buy something and don't consume all of it, or that there's something wrong with you if you don't act upon every single freaking thing that's put in front of you, right? That is madness. If I showed you my Kindle books that I bought but never read, there are more of those than there are ones that I have read. And then the ones that I have read, a majority of them I have not completed or even read half of them, right? The idea isn't you make money because you consume content. The idea is knowing what you should be looking at that can be useful to you. And if you only consume 1% of all content, but it's a useful 1%, congratulations, you're going to do just fine, right? So yes, we have multiple mentors who make themselves available, who each are really good at what they're good at. And you can always be there to have them help you. We have office hours that you can connect with, right? Our Slack is rocking and rolling with insights. I dropped back-to-back audios 2 days in a row, yesterday and the day before. And you should have seen my workday. It was pretty stupid. It was crazy. And on top of that, I still found about 10 minutes a day to drop in some audio insights to members, because I'm like literally learning things in real time and reporting them in affiliate Triad. So you're going to get a lot of me in there that you'll never see anywhere else. Obviously, you get Will in there. The dude posts several messages a day. I don't know if it is 100 a day. It very well might be. I want to check that math, but it is a lot. And you might think, oh my God, that's too much. Well, no, because a lot of it is individualized and specific around certain issues or follow-ups or clarities or things like that, right? So you also get that. We have a whole members area of some of the things that we archive. We make announcements a lot. Like, Will, would you say we on average like an announcement a day almost, when it probably all nets out?
On average,
maybe every other day, right?
Maybe. Yeah, there's a few per week, several per week for sure. Some days we'll have 3.
Yeah, so it averages
we'll have none.
Like, let's say 1 a day, 1 every 2 days. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's a lot of announcements, right? You're probably not used to any course that has several pieces of groundbreaking information happen every single month, right? I get that. There's no reference point to that. We will have that, though, for you, because on top of the things that we're doing in real time and developing and then deploying for affiliate Triad members, Will and I are a laboratory of crazy, wacky ideas that lead to quick breakthroughs that spontaneously start showing up immediately. Because like, speed of implementation is near and dear to both of our hearts. So Will and I we have an addiction to quick implementation of a good idea. So we get an idea like Will just did here earlier, and then we act on it immediately, right? We do that all the time. So we have several things right now that we announce, like the $50,000 in advertising that the vendor's going to put up this month for the Done For You promotion. Will, when did that occur? When did we I can't remember because it's all a bird to me. Was that last week that we came up with that with the vendor?
Yeah, last week. Affiliate Triad members only found out about it this week. I teased them a little bit because I
Yeah.
needed to really nail it down, right? To
Right.
make sure that it was going to happen. And when we had the specific details and we talked to the ad agency that they hired to run this and all that, that's
Yeah, and I got
when
a
I
call
announced it.
tomorrow with them to help them with strategy, right? So literally in the span of probably 9 days, I think was our timeline. We came up with the idea with the vendor. We talked to the vendor. He kind of came up with it. We fleshed it out. We started teasing affiliate Triad members of, hey, this might be something coming up, so just be prepared for it, right? We hashed out the details. We finally locked them in. We were able to announce it the other day. And then
Yeah.
I had a strategy call with them tomorrow, the vendor and the agency, to tell them high-level strategy. This is what you
And
need
remember,
to maximize it.
yeah, I remember, Jason, the vendor said, we'll do 10,000. I said, 10,000, if you're going to do it right.
Yeah, this is how it was escalated. Will said 10. I said, well, let's do 30,000 so it's believable, because I don't think anybody's going to believe it if we go over 30,000. And Will, as he always does, he says, well, let's just do 50. And it goes, okay. I don't know if it's probably not believable, but it's factual. The truth is sometimes stranger than fiction. And that's not the only thing. He shared with us as an example that they have themselves spent they spent $100 and some odd $1,000 to generate $400,000 in sales themselves that I was unaware of. And I said, A, I want to pour through that data so I can help affiliate Triad members with it. And then B, I said, would you be willing to show up and do a training call with affiliate Triad members and share some of the insights you had with them? I don't know where we're at in that process, but that's another odd thing that pops up. When you live the life like Will and I live it, you get 100 good things that happen to you every single day in this business. And so we are channeling those and feeding them right into affiliate Triad. I couldn't do that anywhere else because I don't have Slack for anything else that's set up like this. And so like we are able to tap into that. And yeah, sometimes you will say, whoa, this is a lot. But I would rather overwhelm you with value than underwhelm you with value. And then I'd rather overwhelm you with value than help you navigate through it. And will help you navigate through it. We make a good team because I get locked up in the laboratory here and I create very, very long spurts of very intense, private, in my own head development. And while I'm doing that, he's interfacing with the members inside of Affiliate Triad. And then when I come out of my creative phase, I report to the members what's going on, what the insights are, and give advice on. Will tell me, he's like, hey, listen, members, he knows their temperature, he knows their pulse, he knows their blood type as a group, right? And they'll be like, this is what's going on. This is what they need from you right now, Jason. And I get my marching orders and then I go out and I do it. It's a good setup.
Jason, at this point, I think we've answered all the big questions, right?
Good, because I am exhausted.
Yeah, so am I. So if you have any additional questions and you're seriously considering it, again, all I ask is that you respect the time we put into it and our members are willing to put into it. If you would like a conversation on Zoom or phone or whatever, then we'll put you in touch with a member who is willing to do that. Respect their time. Don't talk to them for an hour, get a 10, 15-minute conversation in with them, get your questions answered, get the feel for it. But again, don't do it unless you're committed to at least fully considering it, right? If you already know it's not going to happen and you're just curious, then that wouldn't be very nice of you to waste somebody's time. If you are already decided that you're joining, great decision, by the way. You will not regret this decision if you already decided to join or if you've already joined. Then also don't ask to speak to a member because you're already going to be speaking to all the members in Slack. You have access to all of them, right? And members speak to each other all the time. So don't do that. The only people that should ask to speak to a member if you want to do that and if we help you make a decision to join is if you're seriously considering it. And I'm going to apologize in advance if you ask to speak to somebody and there's nobody available to speak with you, because again, I just came up with this idea on the fly. If we ever do this again, it'll be planned. We will have a number you can call. We'll have all this stuff planned out. we'll see how it goes. Oftentimes we do stuff like this on the fly, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. So I apologize if it doesn't happen. Hopefully that won't be the deciding factor for you if it doesn't happen, that you speak to somebody, but we'll try our best. I had several other messages from members saying that they're more than willing to speak to somebody. And hey, we'll see what happens. All right. So I look forward to working with you, each and every one of you inside Affiliate Triad. It is my family. It's Jason's family. It's Rapid Crush's family. And we want you to succeed. The cool thing is that we get paid when you succeed. Where else do you get that? The more money you make, the more money we make.
You know, when we were helping all those people with Amazon, Will, I wish Bezos would have gave me a kickback, right? Because I made the richest man in the world a lot of money, and I didn't get an extra penny of any of that.
So, all right. Jason, thank you for all the work that you've put in. I know you've been under a lot of stress on the personal side. You did an amazing job. I wish you could have done a better job, because it's impossible, though. It's impossible.
Another 40 hours.
Affiliate Triad in 2 hours.
Yeah. If I worked another 40 hours. I don't think you can,
man. I'm gonna challenge you to do it at some time in the future. I don't know.
Oh, when, but it's hard. On it. Yeah, it's gonna be a couple.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard because there's so much in Affiliate Triad. Affiliate Triad has become, over the past few months, the one and only thing that Rapid Crush works on internally.
Yep.
It's our legacy. There's no other way to put it.
Yeah.
We are on a path to change the internet marketing industry. And you can write this down. If you don't join Affiliate Triad today, write this down. Put it somewhere. Put it in the drawer. Someday you are going to look at this. If you don't join it today, and you stay in internet marketing, you know, a year or 2 or 3 from now, you will join Affiliate Triad. You will pay a lot more for it, because Affiliate Triad will become the de facto standard in the industry, the de facto way of promoting things, because it just adds value. It just makes sense. And it's amazing that nobody has ever come up with this idea before, this concept before. And I can't wait to see the copycats, Jason.
I literally thought that a minute ago, right? I go, I was thinking in my head, if you don't join this one, you'll join a poor imitation of it from a copycat. It really popped in my head.
And then they'll join ours, right? And then they'll join Affiliate Triad. But here's the bottom line: we're changing the industry, and it's not only us doing it; it's the whole Affiliate Triad family doing it, because it's sinking in. Our members are getting it. They've been seeing us live it, and they are starting to live it, because now they have examples of how to live it, right? And we're giving them the examples. We're giving them the knowledge, the understanding. You put the customer first, period, end of story, and then you win. You may not win as fast as if you were going to rob a bank or do something unethical, but you will win for the long term. You win. It's that whole quad win effect. That's what we are seeking, and that's what we're doing. And this is how we're going to change the industry. And we already started to change the industry, Jason. We've already seen hints of it. They're early hints, but they're, I shouldn't say hints, early evidence, because it's evidence. It's become factual, right? And so someday you will join. Unfortunately, if it's not today, you will probably pay a lot more. But that's okay. It'll still be worth it.
Absolutely.
So with that, thank you so much, Jason, for all the work that you did. I was teasing you about not doing a great enough job, but it's impossible to
you did the best you
explain
can
in 2 hours.
Yeah, you did the best.
No, you did it. You did. I was teasing. You know, I tease you a lot. Too.
No, you were right though.
To all the Affiliate Triad members, you're not the only ones that I tease. I tease Jason a lot.
I didn't feel teased. I thought you were right. I'm gonna keep trying to get
okay, better. I didn't do a good job. I got to do better at teasing you then. All right. All the kidding aside, if you want to speak with a member of Affiliate Triad to find out if it's for you or not, write to support@rapidcrush.com, and we will put you in touch with a member so that you can chat with them. Thank you so much, everybody. And this will go for the folks on the replay as well. for as long as we have members willing to speak with you. Again, they have their own businesses, got to respect their time. They'll make it happen for you. Thank you so much, everybody. Talk soon.
Talk soon. Bye for now.